Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Roll20 Presents Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Look, we got our elf back. Now we had half an elf before, and now we have two half elves, which just counts as one full elf. Welcome back. Welcome back. You were, I assume, whenever you're doing literally anything that isn't like streaming on your channel or right in front of me, you're out LARPing somewhere. So
yeah.
How is that?
I was. We went. Me and my roommates went to the Toronto-based franchise chapter of our LARP, Underworld LARP, with all of the characters we'd usually play, but we just went and did the game out there.
So when you travel from one LARP to another with the same character, how do you explain the like distance that you travel? Like, is time contiguous? Like, if it's Tuesday in Edmund LARP, is it going to be when you show up? Is it going to be Thursday in Toronto LARP, or is it like?
No, it's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that we explain it is the same way that they explain all travel in fantasy games ever, which is there's a portal.
Nice. You took the portal of WestJet.
Skygate, yeah.
Nice. I like it.
But so we got in super early on the same day we were going to be starting. Like, we got in early Friday morning, and then we left really early Tuesday morning. Yeah. So I basically slept 8 hours the whole weekend, and the 8 hours that I did sleep was on a rock on the ground. So
like your whole body on a large rock, or
no,
like part of a rock was
no,
okay.
Like I'm in a tent, and unfortunately we put it on a bad spot. There are a lot of us in the tent, so like we couldn't. There isn't like, oh, I'll just move to this really clear area. You know?
So I'm gonna go ahead and just point this out to anybody who's ever criticized their dungeon master for making them roll survival before they're allowed to take a long rest.
No, man, it's real.
This is why a flub survival check means you put your tent down in the wrong place and you're sleeping on rocks. Welcome to taking a level of exhaustion.
So it was unfortunate because like everything was flat, and then where I was sleeping just had this rock, like pointed rock. I'm like, oh great, sick deal.
Well, besides having rocks added to your internal organs, how was it? Did you curse anybody? I can't remember if you're a good guy or a bad guy now. Are you playing your witch?
Yeah, I am playing my witch.
Okay,
so she's not a witch anymore.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
But I did not curse anyone because our group was concerned with the fact that like when you're visitors somewhere,
yeah,
reprisal is like a lot easier on you. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Like, oh, nobody knows you. I guess if you fuck up and then we kill you, nobody's gonna care. You know what I mean?
That sounds terrifying, man. Toronto, you're the worst.
Yeah, I mean.
So when people come from other LARPs, do you do that? Do you just get everybody together? You're like, all right, we got some nerds coming from out of town. As soon as they jump out of the sky portal, we're gonna get them in the parking lot of the sky portal.
All I'm saying is that like you go to a new place, you got to be on your best behavior because you don't want to give them an excuse to like do anything.
Mm-hmm.
There were a bunch of times where we were provoked into almost violence, and I had to be like, "Nah, guys, it's cool. It's cool. Don't like my incredibly stab happy friends who are like, yeah, let's fuck them up." I'm like, no.
The thing is, you know that there is something wrong when Elf is the voice of reason amongst the people you are present with. When Elf is like, nah, maybe we shouldn't commit violence on these people, you know to take that shit seriously.
Yeah. But what's cool is we met a bunch of new people and like had a bunch of new cool role-playing experiences because like I'm the same character, but I get to meet all these new characters I've never met before, which is like really cool. Mm-hmm. And then when the game was over, people were like, oh, we're going to come out and visit you guys. You know, like it was super fun role-playing with you, and we're going to like come visit you guys at some point. I'm like, yeah, do it. Cool. You can stay in my camp.
So folks in chat, their response to the comment about Elf being the voice of reason, proving that something is wrong. Go ahead and just watch like some of the other games we've played together.
Like any other game that's not this one, and you'll see.
Rin is very out of character for Elf. Rin is a new experience. Normally.
I mean, the one I would go for is Apocalypse World. If you haven't watched the Apocalypse World game, watch that one. You'll see.
If you do this, you're going to get your arm chopped off. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Literally like driving your character like a stolen car or actually
off
a stolen car.
No big deal.
I stood on the hood of a car and shot a guy in the face while he was driving the car I was standing on.
Yeah.
We call that a Was that? That's a Cleveland seatbelt. I think that's what we call that maneuver. You gave him a Cleveland seatbelt. When you kill the driver of a car, you are in or on going very fast. I just made that up. You can have that.
Wasn't a great move, but so it was a fun weekend.
That's good. That's good. And you survived.
Yeah, I did actually. Which is
I hope that when the people from Toronto come to visit you, they will be equally as well behaved, or they'll justify their own murder, whichever.
What I will say is that like their method of running the game was super different to ours. In that like we have sort of like a town, and that town reacts to things sort of together. The camps aren't far enough away that it's sort of separate. Like people all know when something is going on, basically. But this campground that they were using, their land out there, is like 100 acres, and the camps are everywhere, like far out from each other. So stuff tends to happen plot-wise, like per camp, rather than like the whole town. You know what I mean? So you're like sort of with a faction instead of with like a larger overarching group. And also it's dark as shit. There are like no lights. When nighttime falls and you can't see anything.
Dark vision is very hard to simulate.
It's like, oh good, a figure is emerging from the darkness. I hope it's my friend and not someone to stab me.
It sounds horrifying. I don't ever want to LARP.
Cool.
I'm out. Just
it's so cool.
It does sound cool. I like hearing your stories.
I still open invite to come join me in Saskatoon for a LARP for everybody here, obviously.
Just everybody, just go.
Figure out how to get to Saskatoon.
Just fly to Edmonton, and then we'll drive out together.
You go through. You open the wardrobe.
The portal.
I was about to make a Narnia reference. Thank you, Dave. Thanks for doing that for me.
Chat road trip. Yeah, let's go, everybody.
Yeah. Elf just wants more followers.
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come, give me power.
So, so Lauren, I saw you for all of 30 seconds this weekend. There was a convention. What did you get up to besides the like brief passing by where we waved at each other and then went away?
My weekend's been real boring. I've been doing work. Like, you know what I did all Saturday? Editing YouTube videos.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad. Working is good. Getting shit done. That's important.
I did get to eat a lot of good barbecue on the 4th of July. So I went to 2 separate locations in which barbecue was cooked.
Nice.
And I did not have to cook any of it. So I just got to eat it, which is pretty great.
I will say, whatever other components there might be to this 4th of July situation, having your neighbors randomly making food outside and then coming out and being like, hey, what are you doing? And they're like, eat this burger. And you're just like, don't mind if I do.
Subtle.
Yeah. That feels like that's a cool thing.
It's like winning. It's winning. Free food.
Yeah.
I definitely had that happen and it was great.
Yeah. Dave, is there a 4th of July like equivalent in the UK? Is there like, because I mean, we have
Guy Fawkes?
Canada Day. I feel like Guy Fawkes Day is the opposite of.
I mean, it's like
failed 4th of July Day, I guess, or do you have? Is there like a special?
No, we have anti 4th of July Day where we all sit and look at pictures of the Queen and bemoan the terrible decision that was made by those independents from the Crown.
Oliver Cromwell Day.
What's the opposite of lighting fireworks? I don't know. We drench ourselves in water.
Like every day.
You drag tea up out of a harbor.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how that went. No, nothing happens here. We don't do fireworks or anything. There's not enough people from the US.
I think that in the UK in general that there is fireworks on Guy Fawkes Day.
But Guy Fawkes Night is not. It's October.
Yeah, but that's still an event.
There are fireworks. That's the closest they get. I don't know.
Are you having an identity crisis right now? Are you okay?
It's complicated.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm kind of glad that weekend is over. It's always a total ridiculous nightmare. And as someone who, and I'm sure most of you can probably, can probably believe, these like big holiday weekends, they sneak up on me. Like I'm always like, all right, I've got a regular day of normal day stuff. And then everything I was going to do is canceled because people are like, nope, it's a holiday. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I accidentally was patriotic on July 4th and shot Nazis, and that wasn't the plan. Like I was
So patriotic.
just a regular stream. But
I feel like every
Yeah,
day should be shooting
It
Nazis
used
Day.
to be that shooting Nazi Day was patriotic, but now it's anti-patriotism.
It's
Oh,
confused
yeah.
now. Things are
Terrorist.
confused.
Go America.
Yep. Yeah. This is why we play fantasy games, to escape the terror that is being alive.
No
Though I
violence.
don't honestly know that I would rather be in like the Forgotten Realms than in real life. Cause like as troubling as real life can be sometimes, I just don't have the chops to be an adventurer, which means if you're not an adventurer, you are a target.
Yeah, I feel like murder's a lot more commonplace in the Forgotten Realms.
nah, hit me up with that Forgotten Realms. Put me right there. I'm into it.
Well, so here's the thing, right? So like, yeah, I think killing.
There's a lot of weirder shit in the Forgotten Realms than me, so we're good.
Generally, murder is yes more prevalent in medieval societies. Like I think in the Forgotten Realms, people getting killed is pretty common. However, they just don't have the mechanization that we do to commit large scale. Like this is a pre-World War I society. There's no machine guns in the Forgotten
They
Realms.
do have Fireball, though.
Fireball. Fireball.
Yeah, I mean, how many
And
people?
Yeah, we
necromancers.
exist. We don't have it.
Yeah, how many
The
people
thing
could you
is that
fit in
they
a
don't,
fireball
like,
square?
The
I mean,
real question is
they have
like, how
wish.
can you make a shower happen? Because
meteor swarm,
I
right?
don't know
And
if I'd want to live
oh, like a regular one
when
made
I
out of
take a
water. I
shower.
see.
Am I about to have the same conversation for the like 5th time in a month about I don't understand how technology doesn't progress in the Forgotten Realms because they have
Because hundreds of years have gone by and no new inventions are created.
I
stupid.
mean,
Yeah.
Fix
the
it.
new inventions that
Everyone's
are
the
important
best.
are the ones that are magic.
Well, so
Also,
that's-
showers are irrelevant. Prestidigitation exists.
right, but
That's
again,
true.
we don't know what the baseline requirement, like why if you could be a wizard that casts like prestidigitation, you don't have to be like a good wizard. You could just be level 1 and never gain
Yeah,
another
just
level.
be
Why
shit.
don't people like how hard is it to become a level 1 wizard?
Wizard, yeah.
Like there's no inborn thing because that's sorcerers.
And like, here's
right?
the thing: like, you can like, if you cast prestidigitation,
Yeah.
do you feel clean?
Yes.
Because-
I think,
yes,
totally.
you
Yeah,
do.
yeah. It's magic,
feel
right?
like-
yeah.
I feel like you could get like, I don't know, like you could get really sweaty and cast prestidigitation and still feel kind of gross, like even though you're not actually dirty.
I mean, but you can also feel really sweaty, have a shower, and then in certain places be so humid it didn't matter.
I
That's
guess
true.
so. I guess the question is less about wizards because to the chat's point, maybe you have to pay to go to wizard school or whatever. Fine, so wizards are off the table. But like a cleric, all you have to do is be like obsequious, and peasants are awesome at that.
Just pray really well.
Yeah, like just really believe really hard. So maybe it's just that everyone in the Forgotten Realms is like really cynical, and no one can become a cleric unless they're like really kind of like naive. Which is ironic, given you have to be wise to be a cleric.
I mean, the amount of people who have decided, like, and I feel like this is still a cultural thing that people are going through recently. Being an atheist now is cool. So their D&D characters are also atheists. So that's got to be kind of representative of the populace of the Forgotten Realms. Even though gods literally exist, sometimes they walk around and they give people magic
See,
spells.
Yeah.
that's weird because I play a ton of clerics and yet I am also an atheist.
Yeah, can
so-
I just sign on a warlock deal? Actually,
Yeah, if gods were even remotely real, I would sign up right now. And barring
Yeah, why
them,
not?
give me a demon, give me an archfey. I don't like. I'm on board.
Bring it,
Give it to me.
Great old
I
Mama
mean,
Mary do it.
Yeah.
Well, it comes,
Unlimited cosmic power, itty bitty living space. Like that's
we're all already subservient to the structures of the societies in which we live. Ergo, we might as well get some fucking magic powers out of it.
I'll
Oh.
sign a pact with a demon any day of the week. Like
Yeah, right. Straight up, right now. Let's do it.
demons, if you're out there.
Satan.
where are you, Satan?
I think the thing is though is that it brings into question that whole philosophical concept of faith, right? Like, is it harder to be a cleric in a world where you know that the gods exist because it
Yeah.
requires faith in their power without proof? Like, is burden of proof like a thing that makes it harder to be faithful if you know the gods exist? What's the difference between a regular person that really loves the gods and then like a cleric, right?
That's a good
Like, how do we?
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are plenty of faithful that like go to clerics of Lathander and they still have faith in Lathander, but they're not clerics, right?
It's like a lack of dedication.
I guess so. It's like you take your whole life and you say, I'm going to serve this god, as
Right.
opposed to like, I'm going to run this bar and also think that
I
this
feel
guy's
like
really
I guess
cool.
running a bar could get you like money and friends and a fulfilling life, but worshiping a god, you can hurl flames from your hands and like bring the dead back to life, or you could own a bar.
Okay, so like I feel like if you run a Twitch channel, you can have the appearance of fame and the appearance of dollars, but you could also have actual free time and someone else take care of paying your taxes and have friends and not be a Twitch streamer.
So is Jeff Bezos just like a really weak patron, and we
I
just
think
like
so.
use
I think
that?
he's just spreading his warlock stuff too far around. Like he's got too many warlocks underneath him.
Oh,
so they all
you
get,
think
like,
that's
the
how it works?
most
Is that a god
limited
can only
power?
have so many before they?
I think that's how it should work. Yeah.
I
Right.
don't feel like forced labors in impoverished country is like a good boon to like.
Well, the problem
I'm not
is that
into
Jeff
any of
Bezos
that.
grants the dark god Bezos. Sorry, Jeff. Grants boons to some servants and then saps the life from others. And not all warlocks of. It's
It's hard. I feel like it's got to be an isekai style situation.
mean,
where
like-
you get born into the world with a class.
Like if
Like,
you
yeah.
are
like
like
everyone's
if
a
you're
sorcerer, they just don't realize it.
if you're a warlock that gives your patron like more souls or whatever for the fire, then of course they're going to give you more
Hey,
cosmic power.
I wish
right?
that warlocks were mechanized that way. That would be super cool if you could actually like gain boons
What
by
if your
doing
patron
things.
meant shit at all?
Yeah, because you don't have to really do like you just throw Eldritch Blast at stuff and like whatever. But this
Yeah, it
is
would
true
be
of
cool if there was
it's true
some
of
kind of
paladins.
mechanism, like a relationship.
It's true of
between-
paladins and clerics as
Yeah.
well in this in this version of D&D where there's
Is there
no
any kind of like homebrew sort of system to have that relationship?
Well,
I
no,
wonder
it
if
used
there's
to-
like something
it
It used to be
published.
punitive, right? It used to be that if you disobeyed the tenets of your god or acted like a baddie when you were a paladin, you just flat out lose your powers. But it was kind of insulting because you just sort of became a fighter, and fighters were like, "I'm already a fighter, you piece of shit." Like, but you also had to be way better to be allowed to be a paladin. You had to have a whole
Right.
bunch of
Yeah, I was reading the TUI Faiths and Avatars about Merkel, and evidently, in order to be like a specialty cleric or a specialty priest of Merkel, you have to have way better stats than Makaria has. She wouldn't make it.
So Faiths and Avatars divided. You could be a cleric with pretty crap stats, but to become
It was
a
like a
specialty
specialty priest,
there
yeah.
were essentially special classes for every single god that had their own special powers, and it was a whole.
Well,
thing.
she thinks that she's the chosen, and really, she's just a fucking lackey. And the
That's
book
true
just
of
told
every
us that
cleric,
again
though, I
and
think.
again. It was like, "Hey, you're not great," and I was like, "Man." But also, I learned while reading Faiths and Avatars.
This is the
that-
Merkel lore hour now. So
yeah. That evidently the only temple to Merkel that was established after the time of troubles is on the bottom of an ocean, and it's protected by an undead kraken and deformed Sahuagin. So I'm pretty
What?
100% sure that
That's
Makaria
our
is
god is
just-
dead and nobody cares. Let's build a temple in the bottom of the Marianas Trench.
yes. I'm pretty sure that like in her mind, the entire Saltmarsh shenanigans is turning into we visited the underwater temple of Merkel.
You're just having dreams about it. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
The purpose of that underwater temple was so that they could plan like another cooler, darker place to build a temple like inside the moon. This is the kind of cartoonish supervillainy
Yeah, this
that
is
you
only
expect
my
from
layaway
Merkelite.
temple, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah,
like-
they're building a giant laser so they can turn the moon into an enormous skull. That'd be cool, right?
That'd be
Praise
great.
Merkel. Yep. Things
Moon haunted.
things done changed, and this is why I hope that in the many years of development that Dungeons and Dragons has yet before it, I hope that silly crap like this never goes away, because these kinds of conversations are so funny. Like, I don't want these things explained. I would rather just like shoot the shit about them and be like, what would it be like to be like a regular person in the Forgotten Realms? Like, what would that experience be like as a person? Yeah.
It would be
I mean,
awful.
I
You
have,
wouldn't
I
get
have
to teleport your shit away or anything. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't want to drive around on your fancy horse. You don't want anybody to know you have any money or influence or anything.
I
And
have-
God forbid you ever cross a PC who needs one more experience to level up.
I have two jobs you should never be: a guard or a bandit. Don't be
Seriously,
either of those things.
or a wolf or a goblin or an orc.
Yeah,
Really-
if you get like isekai'd into a goblin, you got some problems.
It's like, I feel like there's a whole subset of monsters that are like the first track of every popular album. Like everybody knows, or the single, like everybody has fought a goblin before. And the further into levels you get, the less likely you are to ever have encountered one of those things. So yeah, if you're a goblin, you got to know that you are shit tier monster and just stay away from everything. Don't attack roads. Don't become a bandit. You're toast. But on the flip side, never be a guard.
You look at the intelligence stat, and it's like Darwinism, right? Like you got a bunch of quails, and the quails that have like +1 intelligence, they survive.
I'm just gonna call out the whole party right now. I'm just gonna do it. Here we go. Let's see how smart a goblin is.
Okay.
Anybody in the party got less than 10 intelligence? Yeah.
I
Guess who's dumber than a goblin?
It's me. And you wonder why I'm following a dead god. I never said Vicaria was smart, okay? She's just hella wise, which doesn't make any sense.
Well, like we talked about before,
think it means stubborn.
It's stubbornness. It's willful. You don't pass your wisdom saves because you're wise. You get them because you just refuse to believe the world is any other way than the way you think that it is.
Sounds like real life.
Yeah, it kind of does. Well, forget real life. Real life sucks. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So who wants to give Elf the rundown of what happened last time?
I hear gelatinous cube. I also see gelatinous cube.
Yes. Yeah.
Gelatinous
Cubes should be neither seen nor heard, but here we are.
All right, here we go. I got my notes.
A really, really big one.
Yeah, it's less a gelatinous cube and more like a thin layer of slime on the floor now.
Okay.
All right. So the Drow Rizaril told us that we needed to go kill Sean.
Sean.
And
his name is Sean.
I tried to intimidate him and I rolled like a 2.
Yes.
So no intimidation. We killed a bunch of giant spiders. We almost got hella poisoned. I have level 4 animate dead now. So that was sick.
I like the Macaria rundown of this episode is just going to be about how cool you are.
We went back to the Goblin Market we're trying to find where Sean is because Rizaril doesn't know because he's an idiot. And we went to this temple that has a large eye dripping black ooze as its like symbol. And I made a religion check and I don't know what it is. So maybe you can make another check. And there's an altar that has melted gold on it. And it says, "A gift of flesh willingly given can feed our eternal hunger." We decided against feeding the eternal.
Oh man, you guys didn't feed the eternal hunger?
No,
I think they wanted to save the eternal hunger for you to feed.
All right,
you
cool.
can feed it has to be willing, right? And then we went into this room, which it had watertight seals on the door, and there was a floating skull, which was evidently inside of a really big gelatinous cube. And it killed one of my skeletons because the other skeleton didn't get out of the way like a jackass. And that's it. That's all I have.
All right, great. I'm up to date.
You're caught up. Yeah, so this room itself appears to be some kind of temple or shrine, either modern or dating back to the pre-existing occupants of this place. It held a gargantuan gelatinous cube for a time, but it has been punctured and dissolved into nothingness upon the ground. There are several doors leading out of this place. They all have the alchemical symbol for water above them on the archway. The party came in through this door. And in that other room, there is definitely an altar of some kind with melted gold on the top of it, and that etching. And the etching is in the language of the abyss.
Oh, and so I speak that. I know that one.
Yes.
No, you know, Infernal. Not
we had
Abyss.
this conversation about what languages Rin speaks. It's the other one.
Oh.
Which, frankly, Infernal is cooler than Abyssal.
I mean, I
Sorry,
agree.
don't at me, Despater, but like, Infernal's just a cooler language.
I switched my Infernal to Abyssal, so because you have Infernal, so now I have Abyssal.
Okay, so you have Abyssal. All right.
So we're fine.
Yeah.
I don't know where Macaria learned Abyssal. Probably in a book somewhere. It's fine.
Yeah, listening to heavy metal albums probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have several options. There are doors on every cardinal direction from.
I mean, I am incredibly tempted
north to south.
I'm just incredibly tempted to go back to the altar and touch it.
So gift your flesh.
I mean, you got to give your flesh. Do it. Whatever. Live your best life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any flesh. That's why I didn't do it.
I didn't want to do it. That's why.
I mean, all right, let's do it. I'm cool with it.
As a matter of mild abyssal trivia, thanks to alien nanobots, Dispater literally just means bad daddy.
Bad
which-
daddy.
Fucking perfect,
Yeah.
right? Dispater. It makes right. Good.
Oh, God. Strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gift of flesh willingly given can feed our eternal hunger.
Aw.
Yeah. So I'll give you the canonical redescription of the thing, so you can get a fuller remembrance of it. But it is it's a stone altar. On it there is a melted mass that appears to be gold. The altar itself is made out of limestone. The gold looks like it was poured on in molten form, left there until it cooled and hardened. So it's like sort of dripping a little bit off of the edge of the altar. The altar itself has as Blue Jay mentioned, it has the sigil of an eye upon it, a lidless eye, and then on the walls all around you there are carvings of lidless eyes and gaping mouths carved into the walls.
Was the eye the thing you didn't identify?
Makaria made a religion check and could not.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yes.
With that, is that suitable?
Yeah, I mean, I think you could look at it from a magical angle. Yeah, see if you can.
All right,
figure anything out.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Nice. Okay.
And
That was a
roll.
24 for everyone listening.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Natural 20. So I think if you were examining something that was like clearly magical, like it's obvious this is a suitable for a religion check, but I think probably with Arcana this high, something is not right about the gold. Upon closer inspection, it looks like it has been affected by magic rather than just materially melted and then resolidified.
Okay, but is it like solid now?
I mean, you're just looking at it, but it's not moving or anything. It is perfectly still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big is it?
It covers the majority of the top of the altar, so maybe like 10 feet square.
So, like, if you melted up a person and turned them into gold, like that much?
Oh, more than that. Several people's worth of melted gold.
All right. Well, it can be gold if you want. That seems pretty cool. I'm made of a different kind of metal, so you can be made of gold. That'd be sweet.
I mean, guys, I lose my arm in every game, so I'll
just roll your sleeve up and just jam it in there.
might as well. Okay.
I mean, we have a stick we can poke it with first, just to make sure it's not like actively on fire.
Well, but the thing is, it's like a gift of flesh, right? You got to give something.
Willingly given, yeah.
I mean, Jewel's not going to do this. As interested as she is, she will not stop anyone. Though.
Yeah, you see, Rin is too interested in the magical components of like what could happen. So she's stuck in there. I guess we could poke it. Yeah, you want to poke it first with a stick? Maybe
Yeah,
that's
sure.
that's better.
Give you a stick.
Give it a poke with a stick, Adam.
Jewel gives it a poke with her poking stick.
Okay.
Her 5-foot pole.
You gotta poke it with a stick. Okay. All right. Yeah. You prod at the mound with your stick. Can you make a perception check?
Sure. Yeah, I can.
This is gonna be like an ooze or something. I'm calling it now.
12.
Okay.
An ooze made out of melted gold?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, Jewel.
Jelly.
And I don't think, Jewel, maybe you wouldn't have noticed this if you weren't already so familiar with the idea. But what happens is your stick gets close enough to, at a glance, if you weren't looking too hard, it appears to touch the surface of the gold, but instead touches some kind of impossibly thin barrier just above the gold. And the stick taps it and gives you the impression that you've touched it, but you haven't. Much like your gloves. It's a very lucky pile of gold. But no, you touch the surface. To everyone else, it probably just looks like you tapped the edge of the gold.
Okay. Jewel's like, looks at Rin. There's something invisible on top of this.
Oh.
Are there oozes that are made of gold
Good question.
or golden color?
I
feel
imagine
like
you
there
could,
are yellow.
I
oozes.
imagine you could animate.
Well, I mean, Rain, you got a 24 on Arcana, so like, I'm happy to answer that question for you.
Please.
I mean, you can. There are many types of ooze and slime throughout the world, fungal molds and what have you. They tend towards colors that are darker and less like obviously sparkly.
Okay.
Yeah. However, there is a kind of ooze that is sort of mustard in color, but this is
Yeah.
sparklier than that.
Okay, so it's not a mustard jelly, is what you're telling me.
I mean, it doesn't look like one.
Okay.
From the books you've read about mustard jellies.
If you want to worship at the altar of an unknown god, then just do it.
I mean, it's only unknown to you because you blew your religion check.
I look over at Makaria for that, and I'm like, it isn't about worshiping at an altar of an unknown god. What it is that the eternal hunger will come back and bite us somewhere else in this dungeon.
Later, you get 7 levels in, and someone's like, "You didn't feed the eternal hunger."
If they're already fed, the problem is solved.
There
But
are
if it's
23 odd
the-
levels of different things that wish to bite us. If this one does, we can deal with it now or we can deal with it later. Either way, stop fiddling about and make a decision.
Touch it or don't touch it.
I touch it.
Okay. All right, you touch it. Well, I mean, surprising no one, bad things happen.
Well, of course.
Of course. Surprising no one.
You think I'm triggering this trap unknowingly?
Yeah, I mean, we've been here before. We know, you know what's up. So, you are struck by the now animate creature as your hand passes through this invisible field, this very thin layer, this stasis field that is keeping this creature in check. You break the field,
Surprise.
like the mists hovering over the alien eggs, and it comes to life, and a tendril of golden goop lashes, like slaps up around your arm and onto your body with a great force. You take 14 bludgeoning damage and
Nice.
4 acid damage,
Ow.
and everyone needs to roll initiative as the golden puddle comes to life and attempts to murder
Ugh.
you. Let me
Terrible
hear.
initiative.
I know you guys missed me.
We did. No, I did. I would have probably considered touching it if I wasn't at 14 hit points.
Please tell me it's not actually called a golden puddle.
It's not called golden puddle,
Oh, shoot. 'cause
but
that's
I would.
Oh my god, it's muck!
Oh no, my scaly boys are slow.
I wonder if I have a handout for this puddle of goo.
Please.
Let's see.
They're the-
I do have a handout. I can't show it to you right now because it'll tell you what kind of goo it is.
Is it okay?
I'm not telling you what color it is. It's vermilion. No, it's not. It's kind of gold colored. All right.
Like an ochre.
Let's see here. Just
Burnt
shush.
umber.
Shush. Umber hulks are black though.
That's true.
Let me
Raw
see.
It's more brown. Yeah.
I bet you its initiative's gonna be great. Survey says it gets a 2. Okay. All right. So Rin, you are first.
I'm not restrained or anything. It just hit me.
Yeah, I just like slapped you with a tendril upon awakening.
Well, okay then. I guess I will back up
Mm-hmm.
to here,
Okay. All right.
and then I will.
Now, in doing so, it will get to attack of opportunity you.
Oh no! I got a better plan, Adam. I
Yeah.
got a better plan. I got a
Okay.
better plan. It's a much better plan.
All right. Oh my god, it's a shiny Grimer. Yep.
I am going to use my newly acquired polymorph spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
It's alright. Just waste the 4th level. It's okay. We'll breathe through this.
Okay, fine. I won't.
No, do it. Do it. You already said you're gonna do it.
Just do
You
it.
can't
Do
take it
it.
back. You said you do it already.
Oh, deep.
What would you like to polymorph yourself or this thing into?
I'm trying to decide what.
this is like the lowest.
You don't know if this thing is dangerous
It's
or
going
not.
to be like
okay?
CR2. Like,
Who knows?
I believe.
Okay, I feel like maybe I shouldn't now. I feel like I've been dissuaded from my cool shit.
Turn it into
Why?
a reef shark.
I mean, it's like it'd be like I fireball this thing twice. Like, why?
You know what? It's fine.
All right,
You got
fine.
this.
I will step back and take that attack of opportunity at him.
All right.
Then I will vicious mockery them thing because I gotta conserve all my spell slots.
All right. I get a 14.
That is that's a hit, but I'm gonna cutting words in.
Okay. All right.
It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm just gonna roll a d8 here.
Okay.
Real quick. Okay, we're good.
All right. You cutting words the slime?
Yes.
And it tries to hit you, and you're like, you say something mean, and it recoils.
I don't know what possible mean thing I could say to it, but then I mock it viciously for its slightly
I honestly think
duller
that
than gold color.
if we really like think about it, vicious mockery and cutting words and stuff, it's not about the lingual like content.
No.
It's not about what you're saying. It's about the force of will, right? It's you exerting your psychic energy over them. So you don't actually need to say anything, but that's what gives you. It's your paradigm being mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so you deal it 7 psychic damage.
7 psychic damage.
Okay.
If I pass the wisdom save.
Yes, it's got to make a wisdom save. It's not very wise. It gets a 10. Its feelings are hurt.
Good. I'm glad.
All right, Makaria. The gold is alive.
I figured something of this sort might happen. Let's see. I am going to point at the weird gold ooze, and the dolorous spells of Merkel fill the air.
Bong, 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 bong. Okay. I get a 2.
Save.
It gets a 2.
It takes 14 necrotic damage.
All right, you necrotize the gold.
And then I will use my bonus action to direct my skelly friends to. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's just a goo. They're just going to protect me. They're directing to protect me. They're like literally standing.
Just stand and guard. Yeah. Okay. Don't let it get.
If it tries to hit me,
close to you,
then fucking whack at it.
Okay. All right. Jewel and Makaria, I got you mixed up in the order, but Jewel, go ahead and take your turn.
It's fine.
I figured it probably would be. Yeah.
Jewel is Jewel, and she sees something moving that should probably not be moving, and so she moves around to here, and then draws her weapons and stabs, gives her the good old stab hoe. First with cricket. 14.
Okay. Yeah, you hit.
Okay. And I think I have sneak attack on this. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna do a lot of math. Yes, for that much damage, 24.
Okay. It is dead. You've killed the so you just hack into it a bunch of times, and like the gargantuan gelatinous cube before it, it deflates.
Yeah, because it's piercing damage, so it's just like
yes, you pop it. Yeah.
Pop it like a balloon.
Yeah, and it dissolves all over the floor and the altar.
Gross.
So do you think that there's something to do with the altar itself, or
that is what
fake out?
That is what I was thinking. Perhaps this gold thing is not actually supposed to be on here.
Right.
Oh wait, now I can show you the handout. This is what it looks like.
I was right.
Buddy.
You were right, Dave. Yep. Ochre jelly. There you go. So you kill it. It is dead. It is like it melts away when it is dead, and whatever magic was keeping it here is.
Is there anything on the underside, like on the altar, Adam?
No, the altar is like just a block of limestone with carvings on it.
Oh.
Maybe that was where it lived, and it was just literal. It's like, you can put your hand in the noose if you want. That's all
yeah.
Maybe. I would examine it more, but I don't think that flesh is.
I think we
blood,
ought to,
maybe, but flesh, I don't think I want to give up. Like,
I think we ought to remember that this dungeon was built by a madman.
It's true. Well, it was built by dwarves, and then it was inhabited by an insane person.
You can't just dismiss every.
The dwarves This didn't exactly have a normal concept of
the dungeon-
architecture either.
The
though.
dungeon of the Mad Mage is like what happens when a Pizza Hut folds and then something really weird replaces
But it
the Pizza
still
Hut, but
has
it's still
the, like-
shaped like a Pizza Hut.
There's a local one that's a church.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like, what did this used to be? Pizza Hut. What is it now? I don't know. Mad Scientist Lab, I guess. Yeah, so that's it. It's a dwarven Pizza Hut that's been repurposed by a lunatic. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so the altar is clear. There doesn't appear to be any, unless you want to take a minute, Jewel, and do a closer look.
I mean, yes.
Okay, yeah, make
There was a thing on it, and now I want to know if there's, does it have secret buttons? Are there traps? Can I open it? Can I put someone in it? 12.
You cannot see any such things.
Damn.
It doesn't appear
Boring.
to. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be.
Curses.
There's no hidden switch or anything like that.
After a brief moment of disappointment, I think Jewel looks at the rest of the group. I suspect we might find similar creatures in all of the other rooms. This seems like a zoo for them.
All right, well, let's do this then.
Well,
It's a zoos.
An uzu.
An uzu. I love uzo. Delicious. No, it's not. Don't. It's yeah, good. Dave. well, we've killed him. We've killed them, chat. They're dead. That's it. Kill them dead.
your response just being don't.
I was trying really hard this whole campaign to find ways to kill 8, and it turns out it's not attacking them with powerful creatures. It's just shitty jokes. So back in the other room, there are 4 basically identical doors leading out from here in each of the cardinal directions, with one additional door on the western wall, with this kind of pillar in the middle. The doors are identical. The archways are identical. The doors are the normal, Jewel, they're the normal doors that you've been opening so far, but they are set into archways that now have the alchemical symbol for water above them.
Well, let's do this one. It's closest.
Yeah, I was thinking kind of work south and then around
Southmost
counterclockwise.
door?
Lucians.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. So you wanna go and check that door out? Tell me what you're doing. That you paw at the door manically.
She opens the door.
Okay. Is that my sign language isn't great, so I'm gonna just trust you that that's opened the door.
I have to. There's a lot of noises in the background, so I have to like mute and unmute.
No,
I can't make hand gestures and mute at the same time. It's
I got
very
it.
awkward for you.
Okay. All right. So you pull open that door, and beyond there is a hallway, a room. Hard to say. It is partially caved in. It looks like it's mostly collapsed. The walls on the north and west side are still structurally more or less sound, but the south wall is just a collapse of rubble, and it looks like someone has dug tunnels into the southwest and eastern portions of the wall that you could squeeze through.
Well, so from what I've written in my neat little journal, I think that is connecting to a hallway that we've already been to.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think that this hallway is one that leads off the Goblin Market.
Yes.
Yeah,
this is the south
I'm
one.
gonna reload the map and then we'll zoom it out. Yeah, but it looks to you like this room used to be part of a larger construct, but I will say on this side of the wall, there's no weird eyeball carvings. There's no drippy, like scary mouths on the walls. This wall is just plain and gray stone.
Okay.
Jewel's gonna start squeezing through the gap on the east side.
Yeah, you want to take a look out there? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I cannot currently see it because I am reloading the map, but I believe it's just a hallway. Certainly nothing happens to you crawling through that opening. You're able to just like duck your head and crouch and move through. Oh, yeah, here we go. You're able to crouch, move through, and on the other side, you can just take a look. Just a second here.
A lot of.
Well, it's a big map, and for some reason, my Chrome is being.
Oh no! There's just a lot of unfinished hallways is what I think she sees first.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, out here, there is a long hallway running north and south. And then at the south end, you can see that it branches off as well.
Go south first, unless anyone says anything else.
I feel like if we continue north, we might find the way around the room we were just in. I can already see a doorway up there that looks like it might be one of the doorways out of the ooze room.
Yes, I want to make sure the way, like the south way, is at least. I just want to see if it connects.
Oh yeah.
So she can.
Yeah, so you can see down there that the hallway branches several times, and there is another broken off area. There seem to be like several collapses in this part of the dungeon.
I feel like because I know it goes all the way around. I feel like Jewel like does the thing where she goes through the areas and then sneaks in behind the party.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go and check that out.
She certainly tries.
So give me one quick second to see if there's anything in this this corner
Unless she
here.
gets stabbed going on her way.
Yeah, right. Like, just hang on a sec, because I might need to surprise you with some bad
That's
news.
normal.
But I'll figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Or
Let me
good
just wait
news.
for that. Let me just
Okay,
wait
so
for
you do. All right, I will tell you that the walls of this passage, you see them as you come around this corner up here.
Okay.
The walls of this passage are painted with image of wizards. So people in robes with staffs and like wands and what have you, obvious wizard paraphernalia, images of wizards, and they're painted on the wall, and they all appear to be like tearing at their clothes or like pulling at their beards or their hair, their eyes and mouths, like mouths wide, eyes wide open. They all seem to be experiencing extreme emotional duress, and many of them seem to be undergoing a transformation. Some of them have horrifically clawed arms. Some of them, you can see that their legs are bent backwards with talons at the end. One particularly gruesome visage, their eyes have grown together and are forming a single enormous eye in the middle of their face. But one particular image catches your eye as showing shafts of eerie green light exploding out of a spell book and striking a wizard whose bones and flesh are melting, and they are growing hideous mouths all over them. They seem to be dissolving in this puddle of mouth sludge.
Ugh. Well, that's one way to decorate.
And that's this long hallway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross. If that's at all indicative of what leads in that direction, maybe we shouldn't go that
I feel like everything down here is probably going to be helpful in some way. So why not? But at least we can be more prepared for it.
I mean, I'm not personally fond of the idea of turning into a puddle of mouths. I mean, not afraid of death, but that is
It's a different situation.
That is
We can kill you afterwards.
Are you sure? Have you ever tried killing a puddle of mouths?
No, it will be a new experience.
Just don't let them put out an album for a while and they'll die on their own.
What is that about?
I just needed a number. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Was it the puddle has 7 mouths? Or
Jewel sees the paths down here seem to connect back around. And then we'll probably suggest they either go north or down this, whatever the other north. There's two north.
Yeah, do we want to go with Puddle of Mouths Town or Ooze City?
I don't know why, but it just gets me.
Let's do it. Let's go this way.
Well,
I mean, I know what it is, but it just didn't. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I guess I haven't played enough D&D.
So where are you headed?
We're headed north along the wizard transformation wall.
So that's actually the other side. That's the other side is where all the wizard transformation images are.
Wait, this side. Okay.
The east side of the
Okay,
hallway.
let's do the Ooze Town then. Let's we do Ooze Town? No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I thought Puddle of Mouths.
You gotta do this one first because it's closer.
Okay, Ooze Town first.
All clear. 100%. Map completion.
All right, we can be turned into Puddles of Mouths leader, I guess.
Okay. So you're heading up to where you think that other door connects through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure that it does. It looks like it does, at least.
Okay.
Is this door also have like the watertight?
Yes. Yeah.
seal?
There's no question that it's the same door, but from the other side.
All right.
And then she'll go scout the corner.
Okay. Yeah. Long hallway with a door on the south wall, several feet in. And then from here, I think your passive perception is quite high, right?
17.
Yeah. Okay. So you can hear talking coming from down the hallway. You can't make out like whose voice it is or anything, but as you come around this corner up at the north, you can hear some
Jewel like
voices.
signals to the group and then immediately stealth modes like sneaky cat.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna slink her way forward.
Okay. All right.
In an attempt to get close enough to hear them.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Without
wanna,
them seeing her.
skulk up and see. Okay. All right. So as you get closer, you can hear. Oh yeah, very stealthy. As you get closer, you can hear what sounds like gruff talking, but it's not in a language you understand. And it seems like it's a fairly large group of people talking in this like low growling language. There is some additional noise, maybe of like cutlery on a table or the sound of a chair like being scooted across the floor. But yeah, that's what you hear.
Is it something she might recognize? Like not the language, but who would speak this language or what would speak this language?
You can make a perception check. I'm gonna make a perception check too.
Sounds bugbear.
28 plus 1 is like quite a lot.
17.
Okay, well, I can't, because of the way that skills work, I can't possibly beat you. So you are invisible. Yeah, it sounds like you've heard bugbear chatter before.
Yeah, they were having a fight club, remember?
Yeah, it sounds, I mean, it doesn't sound like the like shouting of a fight, but it sounds like bugbears.
With a 17, can she get an estimate of like a range of how many different speakers?
More than 5, but less than 20. Like less than a dozen.
Yeah, you know,
like a lot, but not like a stadium full of them.
Cool. With that information, she will skulk back to the group around the corner and then tell them that she heard bugbears, and there are between 5 and 20 of them.
Did we ask what species Sean was? I don't remember.
You were told Shun is a drow.
So not a bugbear.
Shun Shurith is a dark.
Could be
elf.
working with the bugbear. Hey, then I think Jewel looks at Rin. Wait, aren't you the leader of the goblins still?
I don't think I'm the leader of every bugbear in the whole place.
You could try.
Would you like me to try?
I mean, I think they're fairly idiotic. So.
Well, all right then.
Well, it's either that or we probably need to kill all of them.
I, for one, am on board with the killing all of them plan.
Because something tells me we won't improve in our skills and abilities if we
avoid conflict. Jewel, in a moment in your conversation when everybody's talking and stuff, there's a moment where it occurs to you don't hear the bugbears talking anymore.
They've either moved or they've spotted us. Let's go.
Well, I guess we'll kill them. I just don't want the brains to pop out again, but they probably will.
Right. That is an issue that you've had.
It has been in the past, yep.
Well, why don't you just get a ranged weapon out?
Because you are all pathetic and
I
squishy.
call down the corridor. Are there bugbears down here?
Okay, roll a charisma saving throw, Rin.
Saving throw?
Yeah, a charisma saving throw.
Okay. 25?
Wow. Okay. So you shout. Are there bugbears down there? You shout it in common. There's a long pause, and you hear some like whispering, like, and then you hear like, "Who's asking?"
This is when you should have used polymorph.
I can't polymorph into bugbear, only
Oh.
beasts.
Oh,
So what do you say?
The leader of the goblin market.
They shout something back in Goblin.
Crap.
Say something about how you haven't stooped to learning their stupid language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
insult them in their
Yeah,
species, sure.
That would be really helpful.
So Rin, you
I have no. I'm gonna. Here comes the bluff. Okay.
okay.
I have companions with me who don't speak Goblin, so it's only polite that we keep things in common. Okay.
All right, make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Aww.
I'll say
Nothing I said was untrue.
I mean, it's not a deception check. You're persuading them. And let's say DC 11.
It's still pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. So there's again a pause. You hear more like whispering, and then there's one of them says like you hear, "Well, that's only polite.
Oh
Good.
my god.
Come a little closer where we can see you."
Are we seriously not going to kill them?
And like Rin, you can see at the corner there's like a bunch of bugbears like standing there, right?
I walk forward to like address them. You know, like they say, "Come a little closer, we can see you." I'm like, "Okay, here I am."
Okay. All right.
I would just really love if we could just kill them first and ask questions.
So you
after.
approach and you can see that a whole bunch of bugbears have like gathered in this intersection.
So, what are you up to here? Shouldn't you be helping with the? They're like thumbing to back down the corridor as if I have there's some other task that they should be doing.
And they look you up and down. You notice they're all wearing purple armbands with an eye with like circular. It's the symbol of Xanathar's guild, right? The eye with the spokes.
Xanathar eye, yeah, okay.
The Xanathar eye.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Sean
8
works for them.
as you get close enough to see, you notice one of the bugbears is kind of just looking like spacily off into the distance and not really paying attention to what's going on.
Burn it with fire.
So the bugbears, they have weapons. They have their maces or morning stars or whatever, and they hold their hands up, and one of them puts his hand up and he's like, "That's far enough. You've entered the territory of the Xanathar's guild. Who do you serve?"
Why Xanathar, of course.
Make a deception check.
22.
Damn. All right. Let me make a wisdom save, or I'll make a wisdom roll here.
I do love that we have our charisma person here again, but I would prefer murder personally.
So chat can see what I just got. Double ones, just a couple of ones on these guys, and
Nice.
they nod to each other like, "Of course, you must serve the Xanathar's guild." And they nod and they say, "Oh, finally, reinforcements. Well, come on, you have to meet the boss." And they go this way.
Doesn't Shun
sounds
work for Xanathar?
Doesn't he?
We're about to find out, I think, maybe.
I think that's what's his butt said. Well, this will be lovely. I'm so glad we get to fight them all in one room as opposed to, singling them out in a hallway.
Like it would matter.
Oh, right.
Tactically disadvantageous.
So, okay. That's interesting.
It
Listen,
would
if you
definitely be bringing in reinforcements.
So hold on. So when you go around the corner, I will describe this room to you. There's a lot. So it is a room with crates, barrels, and it's a crate and barrel, and a bunch of wooden like cots in the room. There are several bugbears and humans, all wearing dark clothes and having the symbol of the Xanathar's Guild upon them. And in the midst of them, there is what at first glance looks like it might be a drow. You see the delicate bone structure, the short stature, the dark skin. But as you reach his face, you see that instead of a beautiful elvish face, this creature has 8 glowing red arachnid eyes, a mouthful of fangs, and mandibles, and then hair that is, instead of long, beautiful, flowing elf hair, pointy spines, like you would find on a tarantula.
This guy sounds awesome.
Yeah, you might say she cut off his nose to spider face. So he... So
all right, he's not awesome.
How long have you been planning that one?
I literally just thought of it now.
You ruined it.
So he looks up at you and he hisses slightly, and his mandibles like click. And the bugbear says, "Boss, it's the, I forgot bugbears are Cockney. Boss, it's the reinforcements, boss." And the spider-faced drow hisses at you and says, "Reinforcements, is it? Good. Yeah, then you know the password." And he turns to one of the bugbears, and the bugbear is like, "Oh, the password, right?" And he comes up and he says, "How many eyes does Zenithar have?"
I'm like, this gotta be a trick question, right? Like, you can't, it's not.
Yeah, like the bugbear is wearing a sigil with the eyes around you can see.
How many are on the thing?
How many eyes does the beholder have? 11? The central eye, and then is it 10 eye stalks or is it 9?
I think it's 9 plus 1.
And it's 9, yeah. 8 and then
is it? Yeah, 9. I think. I don't know. 10 total, maybe. I don't know. I think
let's do the John Harper way. I look at the thing. I count the
number of eyes a beholder has. So what do you say? You look at him and you say, let's say it's 11.
Okay.
So the bugbear says, how many eyes does Zenithar have?
So I look back at the others like, of course we know the password, right? Like doing the these guys, they're asking us the password, like looking at the others, and I'm like, I don't know the password. You know, like, I don't know what it is. And I turn back and, the charming face back again. I go like, of course I know the password. The answer is Fireball!
So
best password.
Yeah, so what happens is you're like, the answer is Fireball, and between when you say it and when you cast it, like as a rolling initiative, the spider-faced drow is like, Fireball's not the password. That's not the password at all. Fireball. All right, well let's roll initiative then, I guess.
The password is recon.
Can Rin get to go first because she's really cool?
Rin can roll initiative with advantage. Take the better.
What are these terrible initiative rolls on my part?
Let's see how Shun Shurith gets to do.
I got 17.
I like that in chat somebody pointed out, like, it's not his fault. He just hasn't had braces for very long. Give him a break.
Adam, it says 11 on the chart, but it should be 17 because
I just took whatever your other one is. I'll add it for you. So 17. Okay. All right. Let me see the humans here that are gathered around this burning garbage can. So these guys. Let's see. Bugbears I rolled. Thugbears I rolled. Shun I got. Wow, there's a lot of people in this fight. Okay.
Oh man, the fucking humans got such a good initiative.
Thugs to me. Okay. And so so the thugs they have weapons, and so they use them on you.
I mean, I figured they might.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna move and they're gonna attack. So they have maces.
Rude. I'm gonna be down before the fight starts, guys. Just so you know.
Okay, so this one runs over.
Not all of them have enough movement.
And he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack 8. 8's big. They big. First swing is an 8. They don't have pack tactics yet, so the first swing is a 10. Second swing is also a 10. The second one is gonna run over and attacks Rin, the mace. 13, which is a miss.
Yeah.
Second attack is a 5. Well, these thugs are untrained. At the back, Shun is just like, no, strike them harder. And he's like panicking and trying to get away as his bodyguards rush in to fight. So this one comes in for 8. And a mace. And a mace. Okay, nothing. And this one has pack tactics, but still can't get you. It's just bouncing off of your armor there.
That's about right.
That one moves in. And okay, so the first swing, let's use one at a time. First swing, I got a 16 on Rin.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one is it that's attacking her now?
This is the top one up here.
Okay. Are you going to cutting towards it?
No.
Okay, you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, because I didn't think it would be that much.
A slight bonk.
Okay.
The second one gets a 24. This is a crit.
Oh. Okay. Well, I can't stop that one. So.
I mean, I'm like,
You can't see it happening.
Yeah.
You need line of sight, I think. Okay. All right. So you take 9 bludgeoning, Rin. It's like I'm just start like battering you with clubs. These ones are gonna use their crossbows, so they're just gonna move because they can't get within melee range. And they are going to fire. I think 8 is still the big target, so I'll fire 3 times at 8. Boing. 2 and no hits. So you're just getting peppered with heavy crossbow bolts, and they're just bouncing off of you. Okay, all right. So that is the thugs. Rin, you may now take your turn.
Okay, well, I said fireball, so I guess that's what we're doing. If I put it, let's see where I can put it, shall we? If I put it here, I can hit all of these guys plus this one guy on the edge, which seems like a pretty good deal.
Okay, so you wanna do it.
It's this like section here.
Sorry, I was also measuring.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's like here
Yeah,
or here, because that catches this guy too.
yeah, because it's the 20-foot or whatever.
Yeah, let me.
it's 20-foot radius, not 20-foot diameter.
Yeah,
So it's
like
4.
the sides are 40 by 40, basically.
It would be this
If
big.
it's square.
Oh yeah, all the way like back
Yeah.
there. Because you can get everybody. You can get all these guys, right?
It catches everybody on the right hand side of me, Adam. Basically.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So yeah, you throw it past the guy near you, and it flies over here, and then bursts into fire and floods this side of the room. Go ahead and roll damage, and I'll start making thug saving throws.
Yeah, baby. Where's my
Wins.
fire? Oh, I don't have a fireball spell and save money yet. I'll just. What is it? 86? Yeah. 32.
Okay, which is exactly how many hit points the thug has. So
Oh shit!
what's the
nice.
DC?
The DC is
15?
15.
You hit 4 thugs? Yeah, 4 thugs. And they 2 of them survive and 2 of them are killed instantly in the conflagration.
I love
Yay.
conflagration.
Okay. So two of the thugs, they fire their crossbows, they scream once, and then their screams are cut off as the oxygen in their lungs is all burned away. And then the bugbear makes a saving throw, somewhat more dexterous, gets the save, and his fur is terribly singed. And then Shun, let's see, any magic resistance on Shun? Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Spider head.
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. Let me roll this again. There we go. Shun definitely makes the save. Shun is the most dexterous of anybody, and leaps aside as the fireball like burns around him.
Is Shun more dexterous than 8 though?
Yeah. Yes.
Is Shun more dexterous than me?
Probably not. You're a PC.
Probably not.
Okay, so that's Rin. The skeletons have no command yet, and so stand in
okay,
direction
but
of their
they
fans.
had just gotten a command to defend me.
That was rooms ago.
That was a room ago.
You have to spend a bonus action to command them to do anything, and no one has attacked you yet. There's nothing to defend you from. We've rolled initiative, but the skeletons don't know that. You just have to use a bonus action to turn them on and send them after your enemies.
Okay.
Just roll better initiative than them next time.
I'm bad at everything.
All right, Shun. What has Shun got? Ooh, Shun's a cool drow. So Shun pulls out of his cloak.
Aren't all drow cool drow?
He pulls out of his cloak a tiny metal and wooden hand crossbow and fires it at Rin.
I feel like that makes him less cool.
Pew, he's got a cool gun. Well, actually, he's not as cool as the drow with real guns.
Like actual guns, yeah.
The Brigandaires kind of make all other drow look crappy by comparison. What is your armor class? 14, right?
13, yeah.
13. Okay, you are struck by the crossbow.
Can I cutting words it, Adam? What was the roll?
I got a 16.
I will cutting words it.
You may be able to cutting words it. Yeah.
You call that a gun?
I've seen drow with bigger guns.
I've seen drow with better guns than that. No, the mock is literally, where's your gun?
Yeah, right, exactly. Damn you, Jarlaxle Banery! Damn you!
House Banery makes all of the drow look like scrub lords.
So he fires it at you, and then he shouts, "Protect me!" and runs this way. Jewel, it is your turn.
Where's?
She does not like how in the thick of it Rin is.
Yeah, I don't like how
Yes, Rin has got it's.
There's a lot between her and Rin. So she's gonna, but I'm gonna start with this bugbear because that's in the way. So she's gonna stab the bugbear in front of her first.
Okay.
Hopefully it will be dead before it gets a chance to attack.
Hey, give you the old stab and tab.
She rolls a 1. Cricket is back to his usual business.
You shave the bugbear just a little.
At 18
Okay,
on the
short
other
sword
one.
in the offhand. While he's looking over here at Cricket, you poke him with the other sword.
Yeah, Cricket is just a magic trick over here, and then I will use my sneak attack on that for 19 damage.
Okay, all right. The bugbear is still alive, but has been stabbed.
And that's her turn.
Okay, all right. Let me take a quick. I have to look at something real quick before any of the bugbears die. Okay.
No.
Good. Just had to check. Okay. All right. So the bugbear tied like a swarm of terrific sharks. The bugbears get to all move together.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was nice knowing you, friends. See you on the other side.
Uh-oh.
All right. Let me do the bugbears that are already in their room. So
This seemed like a good idea at the time.
Rin, one of the bugbears, attacks you
All right.
with a morning star.
Yep.
Gets a 21.
That is plenty to hit me.
Mm-hmm. You take 17 piercing damage.
I am down.
Smack. Yep. Okay. So the bugbears, if you go down from, I'll just confirm. So the bugbear knocks you out, doesn't kill you. You're not making saves. The bugbear just goons you with the handle,
It's
and down you go. Because they need living hosts. So then this bugbear will counterattack against Jewel. Oh dear. You get a 5. Okay, he misses you real bad. I got a 5 and a 24. So the 5 is the real one. He misses. Smashes the wall next to him. The one behind you takes a swing at you, Jewel. And this time I get a crit. I get a 24. Now, Makari, you can see that guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can see that one.
You can see that nerd. Yeah.
Yeah, can I cancel that crit?
You can.
Okay,
Jewel,
so I do
take,
so.
You take 14 damage.
What's your AC?
Going to half that damage. My AC is 16.
Okay.
I'm going to half that.
Okay, so you take 7. So between Makari and Jewel's special abilities, instead of taking 21, you take 7. All right, okay. So that's that bugbear. Let's fill the hall with bugbears. This one moves but can't attack. This one also moves but can't attack. That one moves and can. I think it will attack. I'm gonna flip a coin. What are these skeletons made out of? What were they before?
They were gobos.
Goblin skeleton. Okay.
Yeah, they're goblin
You
skeletons.
do look like a necromancer, and you're surrounded by
do.
skeletons. But he attacks the
Yeah.
skeleton anyway. All right, Morningstar gets the skeleton. Here comes. It's a 12. Is a 12 a hit?
On a skelly boy.
Ooh, too nimble. The skeleton
No,
dodges,
skeleton's good.
swings, and a miss.
I mean, he's made of bones. There's less to hit, TBH.
And then these two move up, and they will throw javelins. One at you, Makaria,
Mm-hmm.
which is a 17.
That hits.
Okay, you take 8 piercing,
Okay.
and one at the skeleton. 9. So just, the javelin just goes right between its ribs and sticks into the floor behind it.
Wait, I was at 21, I think. I accidentally put -8, not on my token, but on my sheet, and I don't want to have negative
Negative
8 hit points.
All right, that is it for the bugbear swarm. 8. It is your turn.
Oh, okay. We've got to work out which ones that we're going to kill. And, well, we got ones with pack tactics, so we've got to kill those first. So let's stab some thugs, I guess.
Yeah, because now they're all in a position to climb over Rin's unconscious body and start smashing on the rest of you.
Yeah, I'll attack the one to the east of me.
That one? Do it.
Yes, please. Roll
Nice.
A 23.
Definitely a hit.
for 11 points of damage.
Stabbed with the javelin.
Is he alive?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because he wasn't in fireball range.
that's right. He was just outside. The one, this guy is all like burnt and angry.
Okay. 26 will do for another 13 points of damage.
All right. Badly perforated, but still alive.
I've used my action surge on the jelly cube.
That's true.
I am, however,
You
going
can-
to second wind.
Okay, sure.
I get 13 hit points back. That's my maximum health.
Oh, nice. Good work.
Sick.
Okay, Makaria, I guess makes it your turn. There's a bugbear with a morning star snarling and swinging his mace around, or swinging the morning star around trying to kill you. What are you gonna do?
I will direct my skeletons to defend me with their
Mhm.
bows and single short sword. Can this guy be short sword guy? Because I think short sword guy actually died.
Let me check. This you can equip them however you want. Yeah, I believe.
Okay, so this guy is short sword guy. These guys are gonna draw their bows.
This
okay.
is technically Beauregard, but here, which one was the short sword? The one on the front?
Well, short sword guy actually passed away.
Yes, but who is currently using a sword?
This one.
Okay, there you go. We'll put a little sword token on.
Okay. And then when I use that as my bonus action, I'm going to use my action to God, I don't have inspiration. Stupid. You should have given it to me on Twitter before the show.
Not this time.
I'm going to use my action to cast Vampiric Touch and reach out and touch that dude.
Okay.
Hopefully. 17. Is that a hit?
It is, yes, absolutely.
Fuck yeah, give me some HP.
Your hand glows black with Merkel's
Okay, so he
malefic
takes
energy.
13 necrotic damage,
Yeah.
which means I get +6 health. I think it's half rounded
Half,
down.
yep.
Cool. That's not shabby.
Okay, cool.
Just got to keep doing that.
Anything else, Makaria?
That's my action and my bonus action. So that's
Okay, and
what I
you still
have.
have Vampiric Touch.
Yes, it
Okay.
stays up for a minute.
Okay, I will add it. There we go. Okay. All right, thugs. So the thug that was badly burned, the Senior Rin, like lifts his mace to deal a killing blow on Rin, and one of the bugbears, the bugbear behind, shouts, "No! Orders are to take them alive!" And he turns and he looks angrily back at the bugbear, like, "God damn it!" And he puts his mace. I guess he just throws his mace aside and grabs Rin's body.
That feeling when you're outranked by bugbears, man.
Yeah,
that sucks.
right. And drags Rin back. Well, the Xanathars Guild, I think they like prioritize their like monstrous members over their human ones. I think they
Hold up,
like.
how far are you dragging me?
He's using his whole action to just drag you back, so 30 feet.
Okay.
So that's that thug. The other thugs then try to close the ranks. So there's 1, 2, 3. They're gonna keep attacking 8 because that's the only valid target. They have advantage now. So let's see how they do.
It's all right, guys. They can only move 30 feet, dragging me. You'll catch them.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Okay, so the first one gets a crit on the second attack.
Of course he does.
So you take.
Why would he not have already
Can I? Oh, I could see Jewel, but I can't see
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, you take 8 bludgeoning damage. 8. Second one attacks twice. 1, 2. It's gonna be for these guys. It's gonna be a crit or nothing type deal, pretty much. One of them, the second hit on this one hits you for 5.
What is the hit?
23.
I used my reaction to use warding maneuver.
Cool. What does that do?
I'll post that for you.
Thank you.
It's very long, but basically, if I or someone who is within 5 feet of me takes an attack, I can roll a d8 as a reaction. It increases the target's AC by that amount, and if it doesn't work, they get advantage. They get resistance to the attack's damage.
Oh, cool. Okay, so like a modified parry with some other bonus stuff.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah. You make your warding maneuver and you block the attack. Because you only need a 1. So there you go. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then the third thug attacks twice, and even with advantage. The second attack is a hit for 3 bludgeoning. Got a 23. Okay, so that's those ones. There is a thug at the back who has now reloaded their crossbow, and they fire it at 8. And they get a 21, which is just barely a miss. So it hits you, but your armor absorbs the blow.
Mhm.
All right, skeletons.
Okay, skeletons. So, short sword wielding skeleton makes an attack on the guy in front of him. He gets a 9.
That's a miss.
Okay, and the ones behind me make attacks with their little bows. One is a 10,
It's a miss.
and the second one is a 19.
That is a hit.
So
And they're attacking the same one you were?
I would say that these two are attacking the ones in front of them, and this one's attacking the one in front of me. So the second one, I would go clockwise. So this one here was the one that made the hit.
Okay,
On.
so you hit for 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. What the fuck's Shun gonna do? Let's see. Shun, what are your cool powers? Shun is gonna use the innate spellcasting abilities of the Dark Elves. And conjure up
Darkness.
So let me make a darkness blob for you.
I remember being a drow.
Darkness.
So he conjures up his little spider guy's twinging. He conjures up an aura of darkness. How big is a darkness spell? I think it's like fireball size. 15-foot radius. Okay. So. Let's see. Is that? And one more, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sick.
So let me place it. So that's how big it goes.
My light is magical, so it illuminates it.
Yeah, magical continual flame.
But he
Cool.
doesn't know that.
Yeah. He drops the darkness onto the map. There's a cloud of darkness that spills out from his outstretched hand. And then he continues to move away from you. Okay, Jewel.
Well, this situation is less than ideal. 8, you attacked the one to the east of you, not the one in front of you. So I'm gonna try
It
and-
was a silly. Sorry.
That's okay. I think she's gonna try and finish off the bugbear. I am very concerned that a brain is gonna pop out of its head.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I'm hoping that I will hit the brain with my other action. We'll find out. So cricket to the one to the north.
Can't we just stab them in the brains?
No,
And then it will also hit them. Come on.
24
sadly not. Yes, that's a hit.
or
A lot.
29 damage.
Okay, very dead. You kill this bugbear. It falls backwards.
Uh-huh.
Its body lands with a thud on the ground. It drops its weapon. There is a moment, and then nothing. It seems to be dead.
Okay, bonus action. She's gonna stab the guard in front of 8.
Yeah, the Xanathar's Guild Thug.
Yeah, she misses.
That is a miss. Yeah, he parries your blow.
Ah, yes, the good old seems to be dead bugbears.
It seems to be dead.
Mhm.
All right. So speaking of bugbears, alive or dead, the 2 that are in front of Makaria and the skeleton squad are going to take their turn. So Makaria, 1 for you. I get an 11. 1 for the skeleton. I get an 8.
No, it doesn't hit us.
Okay. 3 javelins. 1 for you. 13.
Nope.
1 for the skeleton. An 18. This is the sword skeleton. Okay, for 6 damage.
Okay, sword skeleton for 6 damage.
And then a
I will.
second javelin at the sword skeleton for another 4 damage.
-10. Oh, he's getting all beat up.
Hurling javelins at you.
Poor Skelly boy.
Any more bugbears? Yes. This one steps in place of the. I'm gonna just move the dead one out of the way. This one steps up in into the place where his comrade was and takes a swing at Jewel. I get a 20 to hit. So you take 10 piercing damage.
I will use my reaction to half that.
Yeah, so you're still up. Good, rad. Okay, so I think there are a couple more bugbears, but they're on the other side of the wall of stuff. They're gonna fall back with Shun and try to protect him, and then the one here will throw a javelin at 8 because he doesn't want to get close. Here we go. 21.
Not a hit.
That's
Ace
right.
of
Just
tough
thunks
boy.
right into your shield. All right.
Cool. Robot.
What
Speaking
a
of
beast.
tough bots,
What a
8,
beast.
it is your turn.
Right. We'll take the ones that we can attack together. So we'll do top one first.
Okay.
Javelin.
I was looking to see if I had like a cool animated
Eh.
darkness, but I don't.
Does a 15 hit a thug?
A 15 does hit a thug, yes.
Sweet. 12 piercing damage on him.
Okay. Which thug is this? The one you've been hammering on already?
The top one, because I'm.
Oh, you switched? Okay. All right.
Yep.
Top thug takes 12 piercing damage.
But now I will take the one on my right, because
Okay.
that one will die in 1 hit from a sneak now.
Could be.
Probably.
Woo! Ah,
Yeah, get him.
That was a crit.
big crit. All right, let's see what we got. 19.
19.
All right, cool. Yes, he had 8 hit points. Very dead.
Sweet. Let's see. Actually. Jewel has her turn before bugbears, so it's not just.
It's not pointless to
bullying.
knock one down.
Aha! Brilliant. Yeah, I'm going to push the one to the north over.
The thug?
Yeah. Fuck
Okay.
him. Not the thug, because the thug's getting a
Yeah,
turn.
the
before.
bugbear, because the bugbear won't get to go. Okay. The bugbear opposes with
Sweet advantage.
+2. I got 22. So you shove the bugbear and he staggers back and then pushes back against you, snarling. Not so easily pushed around. Or they're just very used to being pushed around. Either way, this one trained in the fight club and had a tough lady throwing him around. He knows what to do. Anything else, 8?
That one to the north of is marked.
Thank you. All right. Makaria.
Let's vampiric touch again. I get an 8. Fucking butts, man.
And you just
Well, that doesn't work.
just
I
reach
just
for him
I
and-
don't touch them.
Okay.
I cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action. No, I
Hell
can't
yeah.
do that
No, can't you? Why not?
because it's 2 spells on 1 turn.
So
Oh, wait, I didn't cast
you
Vampiric
didn't
Touch.
cast vampiric touch, so you
It's
absolutely
fine.
can spiritual weapon.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that boy, my head, floating head, right over here.
Okay, let me retrieve it. Where was the last time? Where did the last time you cast it? Here. No, I think that's a different skull.
Well, we could just use any skull, any floating
I
skull.
want to stay on brand for the cool floating skull.
On the 8-bit skull again.
The skull
Yeah, I
brand.
know. I can't wait until we
I
get
think
some
the 8-bit
animated
one was
8-bit
in Salt
floating
Marsh.
like weapons No, it was, but we've used it in this one. I added it to my token.
I can't wait until we have Final Fantasy battle sprites for all our characters. Fans.
Just instead of our
If there
faces.
was like a favorites bar for.
There is, yeah.
Oh, okay. You just have too much shit on your
I
favorites
do.
bar?
Yes, I just have way too many. I've been using Roll20 for way too
Oh,
long
yeah.
for it to be.
I didn't see that. My character sheet was over it.
There we go.
Boop.
Did you know you could pop out of the chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just did that by mistake.
Yeah,
Cool.
you can pop out the chat and
Okay.
you can full screen the map if you want to. Yeah, and put the chat on another window. All right, where do you cast it? Behind them?
I'm casting it right here.
Here?
All right, like we're gonna corner
Okay.
attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I got a 23 with that, so that does 11 force
nice.
on bugbear up
So the
there.
skull forms into space, headbutts this guy from the side. Didn't see it coming. There's a crunch as it bangs into his head. He's
Yeah.
not dead.
Well, he should be. Why don't you die?
Is that your turn, Makaria?
Die already. Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay. All right. So let's play the dragging Dungeons and Dragons. Rin gets pulled back that way.
No.
Okay,
I
and
can
then
do that.
let's see. I got three living thugs, one with a crossbow. So this thug will bravely run in to block the way, so you can't run after friend Shun. So let's start with that thug. Runs in, 2 attacks on 8. First attack, miss. Second attack, miss. The thug above him, first attack is a miss. Second attack is a miss. And then the marked thug, 1 and 2. Nothing. Just a wall of 8. And again, it sounds, fights with you sound like the interior of a very busy blacksmith shop. Just like bludgeoning weapons bouncing off of metal. And like the rocks of the earth, they break themselves upon your body. That's it for thugs. Bow, skeletons.
Well, first guy who's probably gonna die next turn is gonna short sword attack the bugbear in front of him.
Okay.
Get him.
Oh shit.
He gets a 20
It's just a 20. All right, that's a hit for 4.
for 4 damage.
Okay.
And then top Skelly is gonna short bow the one in front of me.
Nice.
He gets a 21 for
That's the one
5
in front of-
damage
in front of you.
in front of me.
Dead. Takes a short bow shot to the throat and topples
And
it.
then
It's helping.
They're
bottom
helping.
skelly bow guy takes a short bow shot to the skeleton in front of this guy and gets a 17.
Nice
for 3 damage.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're doing hits. They're putting work in.
That's their job.
All right. Shun continues to run. Run, Shun. Run. Okay. Jewel.
You know, I feel like the smart thing would be to drink a potion.
Mhm.
Because I only have 2 hit points left and I don't know if I can survive another round. But I can't do that and also attack. So that's disappointing.
I'm just planning out my lobotomized next character for when Rin gets.
So I'm gonna do that because let's do the smart thing. Jewel pops out a potion and drinks it as her action.
Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4. 2 plus 2.
Correct.
It's terrible. She regains
Mhm.
6 hit points.
You shotgun a potion. It kind of helps.
she pops it with her short sword and just guzzles it.
I feel like the appropriate thing to do here would be to throw the thing up in the air and then in slow motion spin kick the cork out of it. But you're not
I
a
mean,
monk,
she
Throw-
would.
throw a
She would.
flip
That's
flop.
probably why she only gets this.
That's the best one.
And I have
Sandal.
a bonus action that I can't really do anything with. So
Hide.
she looks cool as a bonus action.
I'm
Yeah.
literally in the middle of punching you.
Just
She hides in plain
crawl
sight.
up the wall. You
yeah,
have
you can't. There's
disengage. Crawl up the wall. You have climb speed. Go onto the ceiling. Hang from your fingertips. It'll be fine.
You know, I've considered it, but
anything to do with your bonus action?
no.
Yeah, okay. You're pretty jammed in there. It's a bad place to be. Okay. Bug bears. 2 of them attack Jewel. First swing is a 8. Second swing, oh, this is much bigger. is a crit.
No,
this is
it's
the southern
not.
one. Okay, so you want to use your ability to. That's this one. So use your ability to deflect it. Okay,
I will
so
do
it's
that.
just a regular hit for 14 damage.
I'm going to block it for her.
Okay, how's that work?
Same as before. Warding attack.
Oh, so you're gonna give
So
me
you
resistance?
minus
it'll
1d8.
still hit, but you'll have resistance.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I
you can't boost the
reduce-
AC high enough. Okay.
But you'll have resistance, so even if you dodge it as well, it'll
Okay.
half
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So
Can't
it
boost
would
it
be
to-
nice.
Oh.
So it would be 7 because of
And then I can
resistance.
half that again to.
Then you can
4.
half it with your ability to make it 3.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
trying to keep your HP.
Yeah, nice. Very good. Good use of that ability. Okay, cool. So you what does that look like, Jewel and 8? Like that combination of the dodging and the warding maneuver? Like describe that for me because I'm having a hard time understanding it. So this thing, I like that all 3 of you contributed
Yeah.
to Jewel not getting plastered here. So the thing
There was just like a
snarls,
skeletal
"Ah."
hand that nudged the weapon.
Yeah, lifts his morning star up, swings it down, and then yeah, Makaria, you like push him. There's a skeletal hand that pushes the weapon. Okay.
And Jewel is dodging, I think, the attack. So
Mhm.
like coming downwards. And even though I'm like fighting these 3 dudes here, I managed to get a shield in and like knock most of the thing out of the
Yeah.
way. Like
I feel
hiding
like-
halfway behind the shield.
All of Jules' dodges are just based around the fact that cats are partially liquid,
Yeah, sure.
and so it's just like she's like, it's not graceful. Like it doesn't look cool. It's just she just sort of like squirms in
Mhm.
spot and then like gets nicked a few times.
Nice. Yeah. So it absorbs some of the kinetic energy of the blow, if not the direct application of it, and then the rest is all just cirque de swashbuckler, and you just get tagged with it. Cool. Nice. I like it. All right. So that's 2 bugbears. The one down here is going to attack the skeleton that's attacking him.
Bye, skeleton. I love you.
So he gets a 21 and deals 15 piercing damage. The skeleton
And the skeleton
explodes.
collapses into many pieces.
Yeah. Okay.
Goodbye, my love.
Oh no.
Okay. And then and then I think he's gonna step in there. And then these 3 bugbears, one runs in to attack Makaria. Gets a 23 for 11 piercing.
Okay.
And then the other 2 will
1
throw.
second. 11.
Yeah. Actually, you're looking pretty beat up. So I think probably they don't throw the javelins because they know they can't knock you out with them. So they're gonna hold their
Right.
action. I guess they can try to throw past you at the skeletons. I'll do it with disadvantage. Fuck it. They've each got some more javelins. So disadvantage or with cover.
Okay.
The first
so
one's a
that's +5.
19.
That
That
hit.
hits. Okay, so 6 damage to the top skeleton.
Okay. Sorry, there's a boat.
It's okay. And then a miss on the second one.
Okay.
Any more bugbears? This one back here is gonna throw his last javelin at 8. Okay, that's a miss. All right, 8. It is your turn.
Well, I left that one, but I can't leave him anymore. I need to kill some mans, so I'm going to stab him. The one who was previously marked by me is hit
Yep.
23. Deals 14 points of damage.
Nice. Still alive, but not very.
Well, we can't have that. Another 23 for another 14 damage.
Nice. Very dead now. The first one, not so dead. This time, definitely 100% dead.
We're going to push over a bugbear.
Okay. Which
Push.
one?
That one.
Okay. 16. I got a 8. Got an 8.
Fall
Wait.
down, bugbear.
Yeah, which one was it? The one.
That one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that one gets knocked down. Ugh.
Yes.
Slammed by the shield, hits the wall, and then falls over.
I get knocked
Alright.
down, but I get
It's Dungeons and Dragons is how it works. Makaria, it is your turn.
Okay.
I wonder
So
how, like, we talked a little bit before about, like, obvious spell effects and stuff. Do you think that it is clear that Makaria is controlling the spiritual weapon? And if not, if you'd never seen a spiritual weapon before, would you have to make a religion check or an arcana check to know that it's
I
like a magic
feel like-
weapon?
I feel like I feel like that it's not obvious.
The problem then becomes
unless
that
you're
all
a
PCs
magician type person.
The problem then, becomes like when do you decide when they have to make the roll? Like all clerics wouldn't have to make that roll, or
Yeah, because they know.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone who has any kind of magic experience,
yeah,
like if you
fictional
have like,
positioning would allow for
yeah.
Also, you have you need to make a concentration check because of you're getting smashed last time.
Because I got hit. Oh please. Oh god. 23.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, it's your
Fuck
turn.
yeah.
You want to use that vampiric touch?
Yeah, I will move forward my little head guy to hit the bugbear. Let's go with this one in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you hit? Is a 8 is not a hit.
No, an 8 is not a
What
hit.
piece of shit.
I know you can be confused because 8 hits all the time, but in this case, 8 is not a hit.
And let's see. Let me just I'm gonna stick with my vampiric no. I'm gonna use a cure wounds because like she looks at her like necrotic hand, thinks about putting it out, and then remembers her like pathetic slap from before and is like, I need a little bit more of a guaranteed hit points situation. So I'm gonna use it at level 3. And I will get whatever 16 plus 9 is.
Wow, looking like a real
25.
Helen for there. Definitely.
Shut up.
You good, Makaria?
I think that's all I can do. Yeah.
All right. The remaining Thorgs. So these thugs gonna drag Rin. Welcome back, Elf. I hope you're enjoying your being knocked unconscious almost immediately.
It's cool. I threw a fireball.
You did get to fireball. It's
I
true.
didn't do my other cool thing, but it's fine.
All right, and then thugs on 8. 1. This is a crit. Makaria, you cannot see them.
No, I can only see people who hit Jewel.
So it's 14 bludgeoning damage. 8. Second attack is 20, which is a miss, and then 2 more swings with advantage. Miss and miss. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's no more thugs over here. Good. Okay.
Check out how many hit points I got.
Nice. Rin.
Is it 69?
It is 69.
Nice.
Sorry, Rin, you're sleeping. You have dreams about being a bird.
Okay.
Skeletor.
Skellies. Well, okay. So they were tasked with defending me, but all they have is their short bows in hand. So it's like what is it? It's a disadvantage?
Yeah, if they're firing at close range, disadvantage.
Okay, well, they'll just do
it.
They're stupid. So they'll do it.
Okay, miss.
No, a 6 is not a hit. And then the second one, a 20 is a
20,
hit.
That's a hit. Yeah, point
For
blank
6
just
damage.
puts the arrow up against its head and then
Pling.
yeah.
So the fellow below gets
Okay.
Well, I mean,
he grabs his head as the arrow like slides off of his skull.
and those are my scaly boys.
Okay. All right. Cool. Jewel, your turn.
You know, sacking the last term for not stabbing was a terrible idea.
There's
so
a guy lying on his ass behind you.
Yeah, she's gonna
too.
take that hit with that sweet
You got
advantage.
Yeah. Spin around and just
With a 20
Yeah, that's a hit.
for 19 damage.
You sounded so disappointed with that 20. Were you hoping for a crit? Is that why
I
you
really was.
I
yes.
heard you. Like I heard you say 20 like it's the worst thing you ever like a 20.
Honestly, 20 is not that good. I rolled a 12.
Like you expect a crit from yourself now? Don't be so hard on yourself. So you
expect it, but I want it.
I mean, you could get a 20 or you could get a 28.
You're
Like,
knocked down. You stab him. He rolls out of the way, so it's not a strike to the heart or anything. But you have another attack with advantage.
And it's still with advantage. So she does it.
Okay.
She's sort of disappointed in herself.
Like I guess.
23.
Okay, there you go.
For 5
Another
points.
5. Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
That was your bonus action. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The bugbear you have been stabbing gets up off of the ground and swings at you with his Morningstar. Rawr! He gets a 9, so he misses you. You dodge it away. You're still made out of jelly.
Jellycat.
2 of them attack 8.
Fun fact, that's what the song Jellicle Cats is about.
And then the second one, nope, 8. You're just an impervious wall of steel. And then these ones, that one runs in to attack Macaria.
Wow,
He's
there's a lot down there.
occupying the same space as his skull, so he looks kind of creepy and weird.
He gets a 20.
That would hit me,
Or
yes.
10.
Okay.
And then this other one, he's out of
Okay.
javelin, so he just kind of nervously like fidgets around. Like he doesn't, he's just holding his Morningstar, waiting to get into the fight, doing the
Okay.
bugbear pee-pee dance. This one runs in over here where the dead guy is and takes a swing at 8. And gets nothing. Okay. 8.
Wait, what about the 2 below me?
Oh, these guys? Yeah, for some reason I thought that they'd gone already.
No, I only got hit once.
Skeletor,
Please hit me more.
miss, and then the other one, Macaria. I got a 6. You're fine. Okay, thank you.
Macaria, what do you want?
I accept my death as it comes for me.
Okay. All right, 8. Now you may continue.
I think I want to finish that one off, don't you? Because I do slightly less damage than you. Feels like a smart one. Does a 14 hit a bugbear?
Bugbear? No, it does not.
Okay, let's try it.
Everybody has had a moment of deep disappointment this session.
All right, 28. Dealing 14 points of damage. He's dead. He's gotta be
The
dead.
one to the north?
No, the one to the southwest.
Okay.
The one that took a bunch of.
Oh,
sneak
yeah,
attack.
yeah, that one's super dead. Yeah.
Yep, and I'll push. Which one? Which one do you want me to push over?
Push over the
There's-
same guy that you pushed over before. Just
No,
No,
he's
that
dead.
one's dead. The one that got pushed over before.
You
Yeah,
got
I
pushed
mean,
over forever.
kind of. Maybe push over.
Put
I'm
on
like
his
half
tomb.
tempted to go help out Macaria, although she does have an army of skeletons to
and
help her.
I have like half my HP and you've got like none.
But she also is the one who will be healing me if I go down. So it's why I want to be.
You feel yourself like edging
Alright, push
closer
this.
to death, and you're like, I should go to Macaria.
I think Jewel has a very like unhealthy
Pavlovian
relationship
dog.
Oh, yeah.
with Macaria now.
Yeah,
Oh
totally.
man.
Oh no!
I'm
I need to go to
pushing
my dealer.
south there.
The funny thing is that the Church of Merkel would definitely be like, I mean, they'd have their own idea of what palliative care means, but
I actually read
they euthanize
that
people
the
for
church,
sure.
The Church of Merkel is like they don't resurrect.
Yeah.
They will not. They'll take you to someone if you like request. They'll take you to someone else to resurrect you, but they're like, no, you're like, hello, you should
Yeah,
be dead.
it's
That's where
blasphemy.
you belong.
South Bear gets knocked down. Thunk. Big shield to the face.
You
down it
get
goes.
knocked down.
All right, Macaria, it's your turn.
Okay,
You got
I'm going
bugbears, you got
to.
skeletons.
I'm going to use my Skelly Skull to try and knock a fella out. Let's just swarm around the one that it's on his face.
Okay.
That's a 23.
Okay. Yep.
So that does 10 force damage
Got it.
on that guy's face.
Yep.
And then this one here, I will reach out with my vampiric hand. Oh, I took 10 damage that last time.
You did. Yeah.
Um,
You gotta
Sorry.
concentrate.
A 20,
So you still
that's
have
fine.
it,
But a 12
but a
would
12 doesn't hit. Yeah,
doesn't hit,
that's right.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I got.
All right. 2 thugs left. This is all on 8. 1, 2. You hit something enough times, eventually it'll go down. 3. Nope, not today. All right, and then this guy, where the hell is he trying to drag you?
That's a great question, Adam. I thought you had a destination in mind.
He's just like, he just knows what
This
his
is
orders
their
are,
base.
and he gets
This
over
is their
here.
base room.
And he's
like,
just,
"Come on,
yeah, and he's
get
just like, where are we gonna go? Yeah. And he's like, he's gotta go slow. I guess he'll just follow his boss and just like keep trying to drag you that way. Okay, all right. And then the other 2 thugs have gone. skeletons.
Okay, Skelly boys, try again. Short bow to the face. They get a 11.
Nope, insufficient, I'm afraid.
And another short bow to the face is a 6.
No, just wasting arrows.
Let me track those. They've
Okay.
done like 3 turns, right? So 6.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Jewel. There's another one lying on his butt.
They're asking for it.
Yeah.
That's how this works. Come on.
Nice. Again, the sad noise. You still hit him with a 20.
24.
All right, yeah. You just jam your sword into him. Yank
Still
your sword out.
alive?
Yeah, still alive.
Disappointing.
Okay, Kevin Sorbo.
Disappointed.
That's a hit. You hit him.
Come on. 5.
Toast. Dead. Annihilated.
Yes. Good.
Wrecked. Savage. All right, he's dead. So the first hit almost nearly entirely murders him. And then you finish the job with your second sword.
Mhm.
And then it's the
Are you
bugbears.
gonna bonus action to disengage and get over to me so I can raise
That was my bonus action to finish him off.
All right. So
Next turn.
bugbear attacks Jewel the bugbear killer.
You know what I love the most about this is I can't even watch the fight anymore.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the darkness sphere. Yep.
We're doing okay.
We're doing all right. Okay, so a miss, and then the other one attacks you. Also a miss.
I want a poison blade, chat.
The bugbear, this bugbear comes running in behind you and takes a
What?
swing at Jewel.
Come on.
I can't get at me. There's too many bugbears.
That's a hit. I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Shing, shing, shing,
Do you have more
shing,
uses of maneuver, Dave?
I sure do.
Hell
Up
yeah.
to Constitution, I think.
It's my Constitution modifier.
So it's a
So
16.
I reduce it to a 16.
Which is just enough to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have resistance, so you take 6 damage.
I will half that to 3.
Half it again. Okay.
How many hit points are you on?
I'm at 2.
2 now. Yep. Okay, 8. It is your turn. There are 3 bugbears, 2 thugs, and then 3 more bugbears down below you.
I mean, it's weird. I'm not super worried about myself, but I'm worried about everyone
Yeah, you
else.
have to worry about the squishies.
Jesus. Those ones are stuck there. Yeah, it's got to be that one. It's got to be that one.
Oh, was that the bugbear's turn? No, I got hit, didn't I? Did you hit me? You didn't hit me.
The bugbears? No. Yeah, they haven't. That's true. They haven't swung on you yet. I keep forgetting to attack you because you're so far away from the rest of the fight.
I'm
Let's
not that far away. I'm like 3 spaces.
You know what? I know how I can solve this problem.
So far away.
So first, well, I'm looking after stuff that's above the fight and away to the other side. So you're actually like farther away from my center of attention.
I shouldn't have
I
even said
hate to tell you guys this, but this is not all the things.
So I got 21.
Is that a crit or no?
No.
Well, that hits. Who are you hitting? Me?
You. Yeah.
Okay.
12 piercing. Make that con save.
Okay, this time
And
we
then
remember.
Skeletor, top skeleton. I get a 21 and deal 10 damage to the top skeleton.
Okay, the top skeleton evaporates into dust.
Okay.
No.
All right. And then here, let me re-add them. What was their initiative?
Like 12 or something. I don't remember.
I don't think it was 12, but that's fine. I think it was 7, but yeah.
I don't remember.
Anyway, whatever. Yeah. Okay. And then one more attack you, Makaria.
Uh-huh.
I get a 23
Oh, fucking, is that a crit?
for 6 piercing. It is not a crit.
Okay, well, 6.
We're the
6
razor's edge here. All right. Makaria, or 8, it's your turn. Then Makaria, you can go. And Makaria, make another con save.
I was going to attack that one.
Okay.
Just friend.
One successful con save should be enough for. Damn it. Mother of fuck, I lose the spell.
No.
Okay. All right. So your vampiric touch fades. Who are you attacking, Dave?
Fate attacks the southwestern bugbear.
Southwestern bug where you hit, definitely. Nice.
12.
That's a big hit. Okay, second attack.
14?
That is a
It says
miss.
no.
I am afraid.
Push him over.
If you can't hurt him, knock him on the ground. Okay, here we go. This bugbear got a 20, or no, got an 18. You got 24, so down it goes. It's funny because now, like Jewel, this bugbear is prone, but he's prone at like a waist level because they're just piling the bugbears. Okay, Makaria, it's your turn.
All right.
Do it. What are you gonna do?
I am feeling hurt again. So I'm gonna you know what? Fuck HP. I'm gonna use my 3rd level spell to do something I have never before done. I cast Spiritual Weapon.
You already have spiritual.
Or sorry, Spirit Guardians. I cast Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians?
Oh, what?
Oh my goodness. So
I
what do your
know,
Spirit
I
Guardians
know.
look like?
They're skulls. They're floating skulls.
Wow.
They're flying,
Okay.
floating, glowing skulls.
All right, let me find it. Let me find another token for a giant floating cloud of skulls. Do you like vomit them forth? Do they emerge from your
Oh my
body?
god,
Like,
totally. She like opens her mouth to scream whatever the like somatic component or the verbal components of the spell are in some kind of like horrible language, and then they just like come out of her mouth and like get bigger and
what's the
awful.
radius on
15-foot radius
Okay.
from centered
That's
on me,
huge.
and then
15 foot out from you.
out from me, and
Okay.
then I will.
So one more
While
in
I'm
either
yelling and
direction.
screaming, I will make it so that my party members and my skelly boy are not going to be hit by this.
There.
My skeleton just flies
Skull
out of my
storm.
body.
Yeah. So all these skulls are clattering around, flying, screeching
We all
around
have a
you.
skeleton within us.
So it does 11 necrotic damage to everyone within it, and then they have to get out or they
You
take.
get to choose, right? You don't have to hurt your allies or your
Yes.
skeletons. Okay.
I say it doesn't hurt my friends.
Okay, so
I
let
will,
me-
I will put out the spell card if you.
It does it at
Please.
the start of its turn.
No, it does it when I cast and when
yeah,
you
I
cast.
think it triggers once when it pops, and then again at the beginning.
An affected creature's speed is halved in the area when they enter the area for the first time or start its turn. Its turn starts there. Okay, so they'll
So-
take the damage when their turn starts.
Yes,
Adam, did
okay.
you call it Bone Storm?
I
They
did
make
call
a
it
wi-
Bone Storm.
They make a
Bone Storm.
wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Okay. All right. So is that your turn, Makaria?
I think that's all I've got. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I do the skull? No, the skull hasn't attacked yet.
Okay. So do that.
Skull face. Skull face. It's 13. Is that
That's
a
a
hit?
miss.
Fuck
Bounces
you,
off its
skull
armor.
face. I got better skulls now.
Okay. So
Get out of town.
This guy takes his damage.
thug time.
Yeah. So he does a wisdom save, DC 15.
Yeah, he's definitely within the bone storm. And it just passes through walls, right? Like if you
It's
spiritual,
spectral,
that's
yeah.
so fucking weird. I mean, they'd see it like going through the wall, but it just penetrates through because it's
Yeah,
spectral.
it's
Yeah,
just like
Okay.
it's just grabbing at your life essence as it passes
yeah,
by.
it's a
but
necrotic
it's
cloud of bummer.
I did a one shot where I was playing a Paladin of Order, and I was using Spirit Guardians as I was walking through the bandit hideout,
Yeah.
like attacking them all.
Yeah, it's killing people
what
in
I
other
didn't-
rooms.
Yes, what I didn't realize was I was on the same wall that the jail cells they had all
Yeah,
the captives
yeah,
in on
yeah.
that wall, and I'd killed them all.
Yes.
The people we were trying to save, and the GM was just like, "Eh."
All right. So he's getting he gets a save. I got a 19.
okay. Then he takes half damage.
Okay, so let's take 5.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, skulls burst through the wall and like start necrotizing him, and he shouts like, "What the hell?" And then the other thug. Let's start with him. Attacks 8. No hits. Okay. The thug that got hit, he's like, "Fuck this! Like fuck all of this. Skulls coming out of the walls, metal." People I can't hurt. I am out. So he just runs for it. So make an attack of opportunity if you'd like to use your reaction.
I would not.
Okay. He flees
Duel is
through
more important to me than stabbing.
the cloud of darkness and away. That's the
I can still see him.
other. Yeah. I mean, you can't see him, but yeah, you'd have to. If you turn your shield, it clears the thing, and then it goes away when you turn back.
Yeah.
So yeah, he runs off. Okay, that's it. 'Cause there's only 2 thugs. The thug that's still here is like, buddy, what? No, my pack tactics. Rin is sleeping. Shun continues doing whatever Shun is doing.
My skelly.
And
My
then-
single
Hey,
skelly.
And then
hey,
your
Adam, was
skeleton.
this thug supposed to drag me further?
Oh yeah. The thug. So the thug can actually only drag you this far.
He gets
and
a
then he stops.
16. Does he get it? Does a 16 hit?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Hang on. Jesus.
I'm just excited about my skelly boy.
Yes, the 16 is a hit.
Good skelly, good boy.
For 4 damage, it is not enough to kill it.
So good boy.
I can imagine you now, like on the skeleton's face, just like.
Oh, good
Oh, you're a good boy.
Okay.
Like dissolving.
Jewel, there are screaming skulls flying around you. You've just
They
walked
don't
into
seem to
Pirates of the
hurt me.
Caribbean.
This was indeed unexpected. There is one on the ground, but I feel like the skulls might take care of that one.
He's still in pretty good shape.
He's in. Yeah, we killed one and then a new one came up.
This is a new one.
Yeah, and then that one fell down.
All right. You know what? I got
Wait, they're pirate skeletons now? Not only are they skeletons, but they're pirates of the
It
Caribbean.
depends on what Makaria is wearing. I think if
22.
Makaria is wearing, it's like
Yeah.
a theme pack. Like if
Oh,
you're wearing a
okay.
different costume, the skeletons have pirate
And
hats.
Macaria's skin pack.
Yeah, they're like steampunk skulls. If Makaria is wearing steampunk Makaria outfit, you can buy these for $49.99. Anyway, we're making that's
Don't
the
forget to
ultimate plan. Is
sign
we're
up
working on a
for-
secret MOBA for all these characters. That's a thing, right? Okay, so Jewel,
18
you yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the
On
days
the
of,
ground.
I think the days of franchise MOBAs are over.
I think we've moved past
After
those
Lord
times.
of the Rings MOBA, I think we're done.
No. You think it's over, but what we do is we make a really low budget MOBA, so we can make an auto chess of it.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right. Yeah. Roll20 presents Dungeons and Dragons is Waterdeep, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, auto chess. There you go. Available on the App Store now. Not true.
Thanks,
Okay.
5 stars.
Jewel, you have another attack if you want to use it.
Yeah, that one. I was just waiting to
This
find out. if
target
that
is
was
pretty
dead.
injured. Yeah, he's dead. The one you kill him and the skulls all fly through
I'll go
him
for the one that's kind of hurt.
Okay.
15?
That's a miss. You miss very narrowly.
Curses!
Curses indeed. All right, so 3 bugbears now have to make saving throws. I'll do
Yep.
top,
DC
bottom,
15.
and then right. So what save? Wisdom saves?
Yep.
Top, bottom, and right. They all fail.
They take 11, I think,
Do
necrotic.
we re-roll it on their turn when they take the damage?
Right.
Re-roll it
Yeah,
every
I'll
time?
re-roll it then. They take 17 necrotic damage.
Okay. It's pretty
And
good.
then they ought to get the fuck out.
2 of them are dead.
Oh, well, they can't then.
Their bodies wither and their bones crack and
Good.
break. And
I'm laughing
yeah,
maniacally
surrounded by flying skulls.
while my blood seeps from my flesh.
Yeah, you are also pretty badly fucked up. All right, so that's the beginning of turn bugbear. Now I get to do bugbear things. So this one attacks you, Makaria.
Oh,
You
good.
wicked sorceress.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
I got a 9. Distracted by all the flying skulls. Jewel, I could maybe take you out. Let's see how that goes. I got a 8. God damn it. All right, 8. Take a swing at you. Hey, a hit. I crit you. 8. You are crit by the bugbear.
Oh, well.
So
I'm sorry, I can't see you in help.
you take 31 damage.
Whoa.
Bugbear crits are very serious.
Wow, that would have like ended me in one hit.
Yeah, you take 31 damage as the bugbear finally, like you've got dents and you turn for a second and he just baseball swings you like thunk, one of the spikes embeds itself in your head, and he yanks it out. But obviously you've still got tons of hit points. So he's just like, "Oh, what the hell?" He's having that moment of like, why won't you die? Okay, so I think that is all the bugbears. 8 is your turn.
Yep. Now the thugs are like crappy and we don't care about them. So sorry, which one was injured? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's the one directly. Yep, that one.
All right, stab him.
That's a hit.
27, 15 points of
All right,
damage.
the tide is officially turning, right? They're just dropping one at a time now. They're falling away. You have you've slain the one that just hit you. He's in shock that you're not dead, and then he becomes dead for you. So that one's dead. You do have another attack.
The circle of life.
That's right. If you can't kill me, I kill you.
The top left one.
Yep,
Another
that's
27.
a hit. Yep.
And come on, it's a clock die. I can see 2 numbers in there.
You're dealing 12. Okay, excellent. Macaria.
Mark him as well.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
okay.
I'm gonna bone skull.
This is the part of like an action RPG where you are fighting the same enemies a whole bunch, and you just wish you could one-shot them. You're like, why doesn't my sword just kill them in one hit? We should.
I'm
be able
gonna
to kill
bone
these
skull the fellow that's still next to me. Okay,
things.
15.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Yep.
And since that doesn't work, I point at him and I'm like, just fucking die already. And I pull the dead.
Bong. So this is the same guy.
He's the only bugbear next to me.
Okay. So wisdom save.
DC
He gets an
15.
18.
Well, he takes 0 damage
That's
because
true. That's
he's
true.
the worst,
Yep.
and I fucking hate him. So I used my bonus action and I used my action. And I'm just gonna hope that he dies to my fucking skulls next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit, AoE. So
All
Wow,
right. The bone storm continues. The
You
remaining
know what else is
thug,
AoE? My skeletons.
The remaining thug also runs for it. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity 8?
the other thug.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do it.
Because I've mocked that other one. Aha.
The other thug is just like, I'm out of here. Yeah, you hit. Okay.
12.
So he runs away injured, and he actually goes the other direction.
Oh.
Okay. Alrighty. Shun is still doing Shun stuff. What a dork. Okay. And then the skeletons.
You mean the skeleton?
True.
He has 23,
Yep.
so he does 6 damage to the bugbear.
Nice. Doesn't kill him, but Bugbear's getting pretty badly.
I mean, he's gonna get beat up by some skulls too. So.
Jewel, your turn. There is only one target left for you to attack. There's just
Stab,
one
stab,
bugbear
stab.
in front of you.
Stab.
You hit.
23. Oh, I didn't sneak attack.
Okay.
That was disappointing. For 20 damage.
Dead.
Good.
Dead. Killed. Finished. Toast.
Makari is probably fine. So
Probably fine. I have 5 HP. I'm probably.
I have 2. I think Jewel might panic and book it after Rin.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Do it.
No. I put out a hand. I'm like, no. There's more of them over there.
Rin.
We'll get to her. They knocked her out. I saw.
Okay, fine. Then can I move and then bonus action attack? Okay.
Smash
so
into my lobotomy.
Moves up.
We see a
Next to
bugbear putting on like
Macaria.
a doctor's mask, and like he's got a bone saw, and he's like turning it on.
Like, we see-
move.
Jewel like turns around and is like, "Where's- I need another target. Fine, then, and then runs
Okay.
back and just bonus action stabs
All
this
right.
one
Roll damage.
for 5 points. Wow, I've been very consistently rolling 5 on this.
You kill Steel Macari on this one, and you
How
murder the bugbear.
fucking dare you? I look at you and I just really want to say, like, skulls can kill you now, but I don't.
But see, you do that, and Jewel looks up and doesn't realize for the moment that you're mad at her. And she's like, looks down at all of the dead bugbear bodies, and she's like, "You did really well, Macaria."
Oh my god.
You look like death.
Chat, if
Well,
I
I
if I
get
were
you.
if I were in the position to do such a thing, that would be such a good move to just take Elf aside and be like, listen, so Rin's dead, but let's just pretend Rin's not dead.
It's so
Ah.
fun. It's so
It's really fun.
fun.
It's a really fun trick to pull. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Anyway, Macaria says you look like death, and coming from her, that's quite a compliment.
How are you not in a position to do that? First of all, we have the internet.
Because no, what I mean is I'm not in a position to do it because you Like
Can still be
they can
safe?
run after you. You're not
I
so
know.
far away, but yeah,
I
oh
know,
yeah,
I'm-
totally, yeah.
I'm just
I mean, this group of adventurers has a problem with like friendlies who are occupied by intellect virus. Remember the fucking big sword guy from
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
yeah, what was that guy's name?
His name was fuck that guy.
Traitor
Didn't give
Turncloak.
me an axe.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah.
It was I don't get a cool axe.
Yep.
Fucking guy.
Maloon.
Maloon War
That's right,
Dragon.
Falloon and Maloon.
Okay, well, because
okay.
it's not my. I need to pee really bad.
Yeah, go if you have to go.
Okay.
Yes, just go. Go do that. It's fine. The fight is more or less over because there's nothing like in immediate vicinity, but we'll keep going in order here. So I'm gonna make a roll. I'm gonna make a roll for these bugbears as they hear all the screaming.
I am totally at
Actually,
peace
no, I know what I mean.
whatever happens. I don't even care.
Okay. All right. 8. What do you want to do?
First order of business is looking if I have any healing potions for my friends. I do not. I already used my 2 greater healing potions on Jewel.
I have 5 very normal healing potions, so
So normal.
There was a guy who escaped up here into what I assume is a dead end. It's an interesting assumption to make, but we'll see about how it goes. 20 feet is up there. What the heck? There's a treasure chest.
Yeah, so let me describe this room that you see when you come around the corner. So this big room is like the Xanathar Guild like hangout room, right? This is where you've seen these before.
Treasure
But-
chest room.
Around the corner, you see stone racks spanning the walls containing barrels that are empty, rotted through, and ancient. And then a large stone table in the middle of the room is draped with cobwebs. A silver-bound wooden chest rests atop it. Can you make a? Actually, no. Let me. I'm just gonna roll something here.
My passive perception is 12.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I need to know just to see what else you spot on a quick glance through the room. All right, you see a thug cowering, hiding back here, like behind the table. Like,
Okay, sick. How far away is he? Oh, perfect. I have 10 feet of movement left. Throw my javelin in.
okay, he's got like the most cover you can get. Like, aside from being like he's barely visible, so you can do it, but it's gonna be much harder to hit him. You just go over there and drag him out if you wanted. He's not in any fighting shape. His mace is like lying on the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go over and go over to him. But that's both my actions.
Okay, yeah, all
They're
right.
just standing posing.
Yeah, so he shouts like, "Oh no, don't kill me!" and tries to like scramble away from you. Makaria, what are you gonna do? You still have 8 turns of Bone Storm available to you.
Do you want me to heal you? Jewel?
She'll just please nod. Yes.
wasn't sure that was directed at me.
Mhm.
Oh God, I just really want to. There's no one else around, right?
I mean, you could walk away and
I bonus action right behind you is a skull. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I bonus action. Oh God damn it!
misses. Jill's like looking at you like, yeah.
The skull swoops in towards you, and then you like dodge out of the way. I guess instinctively.
And you just hit yourself in the
I
head.
don't
or
think it's
something.
reasonable to like let something that you know is gonna hurt you just hurt you. I don't think that's.
Fuck. I I don't have anything else. Like I can like I don't have any like you're.
It's fine. Just stay near me. I'm sure I'll go unconscious again.
You can let the spirit guardians
Oh,
target.
can I?
I think you
You
can
could
change
just
it.
be like, and now the spirit guardian.
Let me
When
see.
you cast a spell, you can
Oh,
designate
it's
any
only
number.
when you cast it. Okay, that's actually like more interesting. But yeah, okay, you can't. Yep.
Mm.
Actually, yeah, Toll the Dead would be the like appropriate spell in this case because it like claims the. But yeah, it's a bonus action.
It's your wisdom.
You already used your bonus action.
I'm gonna try it just because she's never had the opportunity to do this before. Toll the Dead's not a bonus action.
No, I know. But you just won't also be able to heal in the same turn.
I mean, I'll heal in the next 6 seconds.
Okay. All right. Make a save, Jewel.
Jewel is looking at you like, are you serious?
She's mad.
Makaria makes a hand gesture you've seen many times.
Her
and you
eyes
hear,
are just like
you hear
she
for the
looks
first
like she's
time the tolling bells of Merkel.
Dead.
And and his
dead now.
ominous bells call you.
Storm has driven her crazy.
Call you across the void, and yeah, you die as you live, Jewel, surrounded by skulls, and you feel a shroud of darkness fall over the world. Papa Merkel calling you home, and you fall unconscious.
I think the last thing you see is Jewel is like, it is a look that conveys the sentence that if you don't bring me back to life, you will die painfully in your sleep.
No, Makaria is gonna bring you back. She just has been
Pile
lying.
of mouths will be your least worst nightmare.
No, you'll have so much HP. So much.
Yeah, and Spiritual Guardians it's actually 10 minutes, not 10 rounds, so there's 98 more rounds of bone storming.
Oh fuck yeah, Bone Storm forever.
Okay, so Dave in the other room, 8 comes into the room. You see this guy, Xanathar guy, and he throws his hands up and he's just like, I surrender. Don't hurt me. And he like backs away into the corner. You could take an attack of opportunity on him if you want.
Stop him, cool.
Murderbot advance. Oh damn!
Fuck yeah!
He's just like, please, no, I've got a wife and children.
I surrender. Yeah.
Well, he's technically got more hit points than that, but I just think it's too appropriate to just and you just like in an abattoir, you just punch a hole in his skull with your javelin, and he just like and falls over, blood spurting.
Is a prisoner.
Yeah. And I think we see this from this angle. So we see the wall. And so we just see you walk over. We see his shadow cast on the wall behind him by your shield. And we see him put his hands up like, no. And then you stab him. And then blood just splashes up on the wall.
Question. Are we still acting in order? Because it doesn't seem like it.
Yes. Yeah, we
It
are.
was his turn.
Yeah, that was his turn. He tried to get away. All right. Speaking of trying to get away.
What are you measuring over there for?
Okay. Your skeletons have no targets, and so just hang out. Jewel, can you make a death save, please?
Accidental 20 here. Here it comes.
Please no.
Okay, you fail. So Jewel, you feel yourself sinking into the great darkness.
I'll pull you out of the
Ferried
grave.
along by Merkel's foul power. All right. Okay. Now 8. It is your turn.
Okay, I'd move back 5, 10, 15.
So actually, Elf, that thing that you just did, do it backwards.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Undo the thing you just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
13. So explain to me,
Yes.
what are you doing? This better not be what it looks like.
So here's what you see. You come around the corner and you see Jewel lying face down on the ground, covered in blood. You see this floating green skull hanging overhead. There are other skulls whirling around like ominously, and then Makaria is just like hunched over. I guess. What are you doing? Like you just see like there's this hand in the cookie jar situation. Like
She's definitely like, it's only been 6 seconds since it happened. So she's definitely like got her like hands, like she's doing the classic like evil, like, I was bringing her back. She fell and hit her head on the ground.
Make a deception check.
I wish I had.
This is where-
I get a 19.
This is where everything goes wrong.
Oh God. You know, I'm
Eight's-
surprised we lasted this long.
Eight's unusual ability. Well, so but to keep in mind, all Makari has to do to explain here is like the truth is that it's more effective. Like 8 doesn't know that it works better on dead people, right?
I mean,
8's a
She
tactician.
chose to lie.
She did shoot. That's the thing. It's not what you did. It's that you tried to hide it.
right. Right. Cool.
Okay, so that was your. This is what's going on for 8 and Makaria here. Unless you want to cast the healing spell here.
I want to cast the healing spell. Why
Eight still
can't
has.
you say
8
that?
still has the rest. 8 still has the rest of their turn. Gonna have to be like there.
8 has never once rolled bad insight. I mean, but like if you get a 21 on insight, then you also would know that she's not intending. to
Yes,
leave
you can read
dead.
Makaria's intent, right? Even if Makaria's lying to you, you get a better idea of you. Like you understand what she's thinking and feeling.
Yeah, like you don't see like I'm here to kill all my party members, and you don't see like I just murdered my friend. You see that she's having fun with the fact that she did get to like knock her out, but also that she's probably reaching for her components pouch to bring her back.
Yep. I mean, you see the second of the eyes flash red, and the arm comes up to like with the javelin, and then it's like, hurry up and heal them. And I start moving over towards this area because I saw you do the thing, but obviously I did you do that thing.
Okay.
And I go explore the darkness. I'm like, oh, the darkness.
Ooh, darkness, no parents. Okay. You get 20 HP. Jewel.
Nice.
You come back, you got 20 HP.
She feels much better.
And I'm just like, now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Just makes a low growling noise, and then if it is, as soon as it is her turn, she'll book it.
Okay, so the combat order doesn't matter anymore.
Uh-oh.
Your enemies have like fled far enough away that like chasing them turn by turn isn't gonna matter. But you can go around the corner, like go look for your friend, and then you'll see why. And Elf, you're actually one square to the right of where you.
Am I?
Yeah,
Okay.
one square to the right of where you are, one to the east.
Okay.
So you pass through the swirling cloud of darkness. You walk into it. You walk out the other side. On the other side, the room appears to be these like jagged, broken walls, like you saw before. Jill, you can take the dying and prone tags off yourself.
I forgot that I can do that.
Yeah, you can do it. It's okay. And then there is an
I
open
still have
archway
that
over
skull
here. There is a
aura.
smear of blood on the floor and bloody like footprints that go around the corner.
I guess I should probably take the lead. What with the skull aura?
Sure, that makes sense.
I suppose so.
I tell my skeleton to go in front of me. And then we will. I mean, Jules good with eyeballs, but I'm gonna make my way down the hallway. Just take me a second, because this is a huge fucking map.
All right. So yeah, you come around the corner and you see a long hall.
Oh,
Let me just here. I'm gonna just clear.
I see a wren. I see a light.
Okay, so just hang on there. I'll describe the hallway to you. I'm just trying to get rid of the bone storm over here.
I see.
Long storm.
Somebody needed to play a character who just adds more tokens to this already massive map. Okay, so this hallway is a long hallway that's about 40 or 20 feet wide. And in the area where it gets narrow, there are two wooden stools sitting next to each other. If you look down the hall, you see Rin's body lying crumpled in the middle of in the hall.
Stools like places for people to sit.
Yes. If it was poop, I would have said poop.
Yeah, just poop off.
I would have said poop if it was poop. The plural of stool is stool, not stools. So
I wasn't thinking poop.
Okay. Well, so then what were you thinking?
Mushroom, obviously.
I
Like
don't know.
toadstools, I see.
Anyway,
two wooden stools and then a long hallway. There's some drag marks, and then you see Rin's
okay,
body.
here's a question. Do I sense the presence of undead other than mine?
You don't have any. Oh, you have one. You have one Skeletor. No. If you use Eyes of the Grave, there are no undead within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
But also total cover. So Rin is not undead.
That was my question. Well, I suppose maybe it's a trap. Do you think they left her there as a trap?
I'm sure they did.
Seems like a trap.
Could you check for traps?
I thought you had the bone aura.
Well, yeah, but the bone aura won't set off traps. It's spectral.
Oh yeah, the bone aura.
Welcome to the Bone Aura, everybody. That's right. Anybody within 15 feet of me gets boned.
We'll leave the bone aura.
You can't leave the Bone Aura.
You
It
can't leave
follows
the
you.
bone aura.
Okay.
Check for traps as she is walking towards Rin's body.
Okay. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
That's.
I'll like keep like one step behind you, so you're still in the bone zone.
I don't know if that's a thing that she wants.
Yeah, Jesus.
10.
Yeah, 10. Okay. It doesn't appear that you can see any traps or mechanisms or anything like that around here.
All
All
right.
right.
She's gonna make her way up to Rin's body.
Yeah. The great thing about you getting a 10.
Oh, wait.
though,
Let me tell my skeleton to do it first.
Okay. Well, I mean, Jewel goes on ahead to get out of the bone zone. So stop for a second, Jewel. Stop right here,
Okay.
or like one back,
There's
one east of there.
definitely- There's definitely something here.
And then
yeah, obviously.
what is your
Here's-
armor? What's your armor class?
16.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, I can do this 4 times.
Oh, good.
All right, I
mean-
hit all 4 of them. You hear like a series of like the sound of air transferring. You hear it's like, and you hear it 4 times. It's, and let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. 5 traps. Each trap fires 4 times.
Like obviously they left her in the random trapped long hallway, of course.
I tried to roll investigation, but no one was helping me.
So you take 2 damage. Can you make 4 DC 15 Constitution saving throws?
Constitution?
Yeah, because I don't know if all 4 of these matter.
Okay.
Is she
So
gonna be hell up
91 success.
Okay, so we'll do these one at a time because you got hit each time. So you take 2 piercing damage from the needle hitting you, and
Okay.
then you take another half of this in poison. You take another 7 poison.
Oh,
So -9. All right. We're still up.
Yeah. The second one hits you for 4 piercing.
Okay.
Now these are attacks, so you can like one of them you can half the damage, and we'll just
In-
add the piercing and poison together.
Okay, including.
That's fine.
Okay. Do I need to decide before or after I make the Constitution save?
You can do it after the con save. Yeah, you can hear the damage, the total damage. So this one is.
So that's a failed con
this-
save.
You'll probably want to do this one unless I roll.
Yeah,
it. Okay.
probably.
So this one is 12, 16 total.
I will have that one.
Okay, so you take 8,
Okay.
and then the next one is.
I'm gonna go down.
3 piercing and Constitution save.
Yeah, it does. We're down.
She only
Okay.
had 20 HP.
Okay, and then the last one hits you, and you take 2. So how does it work if you're already at 0? Because like it hits you before you hit the ground. So you take a
Only one death save.
okay failed death
Take
save.
2 on a crit if it was a melee, but it's not.
That's not melee. That's right. So and you just get Godfather to get hit with poison needles, and you fall down on the ground.
Mother of
No traps.
Yeah. I mean, you rolled an 11 or whatever.
Oh
so-
no!
yeah.
I know. I knew there was definitely a trap, but I just failed to
Yeah.
see it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we all can see that this is probably trapped. God. Can I
Yeah, and so
spare-
where Jewel is laying, you notice that the floor is like tilted down just a tiny bit.
Oh. Can we spare the dying? Can I spare the dying?
Jesus, chat. Jewel hits the ground and then they just keep firing continuously for 15 hours.
God. Okay. I spare the dying on Jewel. She's not dying anymore.
Okay.
And then I tell my skeleton to push her off the slanty.
Okay.
Slanty
Yeah,
bit.
because the skeleton and you and McCarr, you're all one back. It triggered one 5 feet back from where you actually are. So move all of yourselves back.
Sorry. Oh, I can't click on this. Oh God, there's so many fucking things. Okay, so
Yeah. Here I can.
I tell my skeleton to go push because you said there was a slightly tilted floor or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Like she's holding down a pressure plate or something.
So we have to get to Rin. So I feel like we have to get past this trap. So I'm going to tell the skeleton to push her off of the pressure plate or just down the hallway. So like
roll her for. Okay. All right. So the skeleton steps on there. What's the skeleton's armor class?
Fucking, it can't be poisoned. It's
Can't
immune
it?
to poison.
Okay. Well, it can still take piercing damage.
14.
Okay. So it steps on to roll out of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so only 2 of them hit.
Okay.
And then so that's 2d4 damage.
What?
It takes 5 damage.
Okay.
Did you have a question, Dave?
What are you doing?
What? Getting her off of whatever this trap is.
Let me.
The skeleton has it.
Fine.
It did it.
Go, skeleton.
It did it already.
Do as she commands.
It did it.
Okay, the skeleton takes a step forward and drags
Jewel
off of the thing. Okay, yeah. That's fine.
Well, I from where the skeleton stepped, can we like estimate that whatever like this?
Once they get here, the floor like tilts back up fully.
Could you throw me over, please?
Yes.
I can't take a hit at the moment. Gotta save this.
Well, your jumping ability, you can't jump over a like.
If
10,
it's 5 feet, I can, but if it's 10 feet, I can't.
It looked like it's about 10 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you stay here and I will return them both to you?
Oh, I suppose that works. Could have.
Yep.
Okay. Well. All right.
Sorry, I am not very good at interrupting people, so I let people do things, and then I feel bad that I didn't interrupt you. That's my fault. Sorry.
I'm going to attempt to hide here then.
Okay. Just like stay hidden.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so estimating where it is, I do a 20-foot long jump.
Hey, I got an 18.
So you just like fly across. Where do you want to land?
We've seen this one was where the pressure plate was, right?
You know that, yeah, let me draw on the map. So you know that this square has triggered the pressure point so far.
Yeah.
And then moving off of this area seemed to reset it.
Oh yeah, right. There's the storm of screaming skulls. I mean, you don't see me, you just see the skulls.
You to stealth, you have to get rid of the spell. It has to end.
I mean, I'm not going to though, so let's just assume I'm bad.
So it's already been reset, so it doesn't matter if I land on the resetting tile, right?
Yeah. It's already, so whatever was on the pressure plate has been removed, so the pressure plate clicks back up, and now you can't see it. You can kind of remember where it was, but there's a section of floor that seemed to have tilted in.
Yeah, I'll jump onto the reset plate.
You want to land like in front of Jewel?
Yes.
Okay, so you trigger the trap again. You land there.
No, it's not. There's no reset plate. It's just like these 2 squares are the plate, and then it resets when you're not.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, if you were misunderstanding. No, what happens is that the 2 of them were causing there to be pressure on the plate, and then when they reached where they were, the plate reset, and now it's been reset. Yeah.
Right. Sorry. I'll jump to the south of Jewel then.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and move there. You don't trigger any kind of trap or anything when you land there.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, so I see Jewel, and I pick
I
her
guess
up.
I should tell my skeleton to come back. Can it jump? Skeleton, can you jump? It can. It has better strength than me.
Look at its stats.
It can jump 10 feet from standing. So I'll just have it like.
You probably can't jump 10 feet from standing, but if it runs, I think it probably
Okay, it can jump 10 feet from running, so it goes back to here. Hope it doesn't trigger anything, and
It
then
doesn't.
Skeleton athletics, go!
It's a long jump with the fucking pole. Okay, all right. So anyway, what are you gonna do now? Jewel is lying on the floor. You've been spared, but you have needles sticking out of you.
Yeah, I pick Jewel up.
Yep.
And I again take some steps. And then I jump over the thing back to take her to side of the is at so she can actually get healed. Roll back or use a potion.
And your jumping isn't affected by carrying like an entire person and all of their gear in your arms?
No.
Yeah.
No.
But you don't have the like pushing, pulling, like large frame ability, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do have that. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, all right. So yeah, you're back over. Jewel's back on the other side.
My carrying's like 1,400 pounds or something, so just an extra person.
Okay. When Jewel gets back to me, I guess I will fucking waste a spell because she's such an idiot.
Wow, rude, rude. Your skeleton also got shot full of arrows. So.
Okay, but my skeleton didn't die because it's already dead. Anyway, you only get.
Not that I want to ask extraneous questions, but I've been unconscious for a while. I'm just wondering if it's been like an hour or two.
Definitely has not been an hour.
Just
it definitely hasn't been 4 hours.
You only get 12 HP this time.
Feels like it's been 4 hours. Jesus.
You've been unconscious for, I don't know, like 2 hours and maybe like 18 minutes, we'll say. No, yeah, you've just
I'm trying to get you.
I'm just joking.
Okay.
So much for no traps then, huh?
So what are you gonna do, 8?
Yeah, now that Jewel's back up, I say I can either jump randomly down or we could try and look again. Perhaps use that stick that was especially made for the purpose of detecting.
It's a bit short, but yeah. Maybe if two of us look together, it will be more effective.
Yes, but let me stand in front of you because I have a big shield and I know how to add it to my armor class when making dexterity saving throws.
If it was a dexterity saving throw, I would have been doing a whole lot better.
Yeah, there was no dexterity saving throw involved.
Yeah, well, I still got a bunch of armor.
It's true. You're very hard to hit.
Let's try again, and we'll do with whether the half of the 10-foot pole or a trident is longer. Doesn't matter. I've got a trident for some reason. I'll find it.
Trident's definitely longer.
You just pull it out. You're like, where the fuck did this come from? It's like covered in
Is it a metal trident?
I definitely had a dream where we went to the underwater temple of Merkel and fought a giant undead kraken. So maybe that was when we got that.
Nobody wants to hear about your dreams. It's the second most boring thing any person can talk about. Yeah, the trident's big long metal thing with 3 pointy ends.
Let's try again then.
I definitely have the better investigation, so I will.
Do you know what we could really do with?
Guidance.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to try and go over that? I can't jump that far. We already know where this one is.
The spell. I've seen you use it before. You just forget that you have it.
Well,
I feel like you used it last episode.
Do you truly want the blessings of Merkel?
Sure, whoever. Let's get them.
Why not?
Your belief is so inspiring.
The blessings of whoever.
Fuck you. I guidance them.
Okay, all right, 8. So you're making an investigation
God
check.
damn it. I step into the wall, evidently.
You're making an investigation check with advantage and the guidance.
Jewel's making.
Oh, so Jewel is blessed. Jewel's been blessed by Merkel many times today.
Is it a blessing or is it a curse? And I'm getting helped by 8.
Yeah.
So I have advantage. So 16 plus 20.
Nice. Okay. You don't the floor is normal. Like the floor seems absolutely totally normal. But on the wall near you, I think where you're standing up here, 8. Maybe you're the one that finds it. There's a false section of stone behind the two stools. False section of stone on the wall, maybe like 2 feet by 3 feet.
I'm kicking myself for not realizing that was the indicator for why they go to not stand on the floor.
It's on the wall though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so there's probably another passage that runs parallel, so they don't have to.
It's definitely too small for anyone to fit in. It's only 2 feet across by maybe 3 feet tall, and it's up at like head level. Well, maybe not for you. It's at like sternum level for you on the wall.
Oh, maybe it's a switch then. Yeah, let's try and I
Panel.
showed you I'm like trying to fit my huge like inch thick fingers.
Like,
Looks like you guys
closet open.
Looks like you guys need a kobold.
Just open it up. Okay. Yeah. Inside there is there's a hidden section of wall. It's a couple of inches deep, and there is a metal lever, like an electrical chair lever, like a big metal. Like,
oh, yeah, what are they? Pull on the lever!
There's a lever in this panel.
We pull the lever.
Yeah, you want to pull it?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to pull it?
Yes. No,
What?
I'm not. I'm never sure, but
What
I'm
if
doing it anyway.
What if I ask you again ominously? Are you really sure you want to?
I want to open the door. I don't care if it's a goat.
You pull it. So several sections of floor flip over completely. And on the other side, they are painted like caution red. I will show them to you. And they all in sequence, all the way down the hall, just flip over. Flunk, flunk, flunk.
Is there another panel behind the other stool?
No.
Okay, just this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was probably.
Yep, and Abe just like nods, takes a couple of steps back, and then just chung 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 boing chung chung boing.
Yeah, I feel like you running and jumping over these things, like it's you're getting some good momentum. You get that big juggernaut energy. Okay. Yeah, so you can leap over
Then
these.
Juggernaut
relatively
running
easily.
through the walls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's relatively easy for you to just leap over these. Yep. And then you get over to where Rin is lying.
Yep.
Make sure that she's not dead.
And it turns out she's been dead the whole time.
I know that she's not
Yeah,
undead, but she could be dead.
or another ooze, and I poke with the end of the javelin.
Rin is not a Rin-shaped ooze.
That would be awesome, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, that's ditto, right? Like.
pick her up,
Okay.
scoop,
Just the ditto face.
scoop the baby. And I go choo choo choo, boing, boing, bring her back.
Okay.
What did they do to you? Can I because I know that she was supposedly, well, I didn't see. I don't know. I didn't see anything. They just took her and then they left her, maybe as a trap. So I don't think that I would probably just like give her some health points. Okay, Ren, you get 12 HP.
Sweet, I'm conscious. Hooray.
Yeah. You wake up.
And that's the end of it. No,
Yeah, that was it. Congratulations. You're alive.
Definitely not a fucking.
I assume since I'm here and not with them that we killed them all.
I
Am
assume
right?
since you're still talking that you haven't had your intellect devoured.
How
Not that
would
I
you
would know anything about that.
Rin, you don't feel like an intellect devourer.
No, it seems fine.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know. In character, there's no.
We don't know.
There's like a. Not all of them are dead. They left you there as bait for a trap. The leader escaped.
we
We'll
still have to
check
kill
them.
Sean.
Yes.
I didn't see him. Was he that one that sounded like he was lisping?
The spider face.
Had a spider head. It
Yes,
was-
Oh, you didn't see it? He had a spider for a head.
Spiderhead. Spiderhead.
I thought did he get? I don't really know what happened after I
You
threw
saw
the
him.
fireball.
You definitely went face to face with Spiderhead.
I know, but I threw a fireball. I was hoping he died, but
Yeah.
I guess not.
I don't know. A lot of other things died. Anyway, trap hallway. So I would rather not go that direction, but I suppose we have to.
Is there another direction? And where do you think your friend who isn't dead that you're supposed to kill went
Also,
Other
Aid,
than
you
that
found
way.
there was a treasure chest.
Wait, there's a treasure chest?
I did find treasure,
Where?
but it was on a cobwebbed table. So
Oh, do you think it's another one of the ooze situations?
Could be a wall thing.
I mean, I'll touch it.
I'll touch it.
Might as
I
well.
got 12 hit points. I can touch it.
You want to go back and touch the treasure chest?
I have 5
Jewel
hit
says,
points.
I feel almost as if this hallway might connect around to another hallway and there could be an alternative route for us to go.
I feel like we should find a room that has a door and close it. Because I don't have a lot more health to give out, especially if you guys keep stepping onto trap doors.
Mhm.
I don't know. You could just kill me again.
You know,
Sorry.
I could, but I don't know if this time I'd be able to bring you back, if you know what I'm saying. I'm out of spell slots, all right?
Mhm.
I'm not really. I have some. I'm lying.
You
I
did
have
really well
one.
back there.
Listen, I don't even know what happened, so whatever you guys want to do, it's fine.
let's go
Ren,
look at the
by
treasure
the
chest.
way, there's still a bunch of skulls floating around. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet, has it?
I
It's
thought you,
been,
I
it's
thought you
been
were
10.
hiding.
It's been 10 minutes. Yes,
Oh,
there's no more
well.
skulls.
I like my skulls.
Let's go look at the treasure chest.
Okay.
suppose something good might as well come from this.
We could have treasure.
Okay.
Potentially.
Hang on a second. Zoomed in here. Okay, so you want to go back into the treasure chest room. So as I was saying, that room is it's just a stone chamber. And you can see in it there is the rotting casks on the walls. And then the only other thing in the room is a large stone table in the middle of the room draped with cobwebs. A silver-bound wooden chest rests atop it. Now the table has cobwebs all over it, but it looks like they open and close this chest on the regular.
So
The chest is full of intellect devourers.
we've got to that stage of being adventurous now where the dead person in the room is not even something to describe anymore.
No. I mean, there's blood all over the wall, and yeah, but nobody cared. That's
So,
normal.
8. I know you're quite strong.
Yes.
Can you upend this stone table and block that hallway so that we can rest?
I don't know. How much does it weigh?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a stone table, a lot, but you're super strong. With an athletics check, you could push it over and then slide it across.
You don't have to lift it up. So
Yeah, you could do that.
We should probably take the chest off of it first.
Jewel checks for traps. Does anyone
Okay.
help her?
Yes.
Great.
All right.
24.
The chest is not trapped, though it is locked.
Jewel cracks her knuckles and pulls out her thieves' tools.
Mhm.
Jewel cracks near her knuckles. She doesn't actually.
That's right.
exert any force on
Look, I'm not touching my own hands.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
It'd be like, try and lattice your fingers, and it would just be like.
Yeah. It's a good trick for confusing stoners.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, you wanna try to pick the lock?
Do
Make
want
that
to.
thieves tools check. Do it.
I do.
I bet it's full of intellect devourers.
19. That's like a terrible check for
That's
me.
a very bad check for you.
I
but
had 15 to my roll.
you are no normal person. So yes, you unlock it. Yep. You get in there and unlock the chest.
Brain jumps out at her.
It opens.
It's,
No, inside there is a thin layer of gold coins on the bottom, and because you're a Dungeons and Dragons character, you can tell at a glance it's exactly 100 gold.
Oh, is there a false bottom or just
No, it's just
that?
a
All
regular.
right. Well, I found us some gold. She takes the chest up.
Mm-hmm. Throw it on the floor. Okay. So do
Boring.
you want to move the table like over here? 8?
Yeah.
8's moving it. Where do you want to put it? 8?
Sorry. Yeah. Did you want me to make the athletics check first?
I think if you're not worried about time or whatever, like you can just do it. I think there'd only be pressure if you're trying to do it fast or like quiet, I guess. But after all the fighting, like
Nah, I'll do it then. Yeah, I think. Excuse me. It wasn't my idea, but I think that's the intention. Blocking this room.
Yeah.
We're gonna rest in here, right, I guess. Right. So do that.
yeah.
nice. You're very strong. It's like unreasonably large, and you still are able to push it and get it over
Love
there.
to do that.
Tilt it
Love
over,
to
and
do
it slams to the ground.
Did I tell you all that I have 20 strength and 20 constitution now?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's horrific.
I had not heard that, but also
Now
what the fuck?
the thing, like this table, it's 10 feet across, and this thing is 10 feet, so it blocks it completely, which means that if something bad happens to 8, the rest of you are entombed in here.
I mean,
No,
we could
it's
climb
cool.
over it.
It's cool. I can turn into a spider and leave.
I mean, also, it's a
not
table.
airtight.
It has legs.
not
We could climb over the table.
No, you can't, is what I'm saying. You cannot climb over it.
Oh.
You can't get out.
Oh.
Like the table, I assume, unless 8 pushed it laterally, in which case no one cares. It's a shit barrier. I assume you tipped it. You put it so that the table
Yeah.
flat side towards. Is that not? Like
Shit, we
flat
would
side
be
here?
locked in here forever. I could make my skeleton dig us out. It would lose its arms probably.
No, it would fall
Nothing
apart.
bad will happen to 8.
Nah, it's cool. We're fine. The least likely person to die in the whole fucking game is 8. So
So it's like that, more like. So you've tipped it up on its side.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Slam shut.
I mean, I do like that we're sealing us in a room like the.
Yeah,
that-
I mean, it's just like, oh, also there's like a horribly stabbed corpse over here with like a hole in his face. You look over
fine.
and he's just laying on the floor, like terror face, like there's a
It's fine.
hole.
Soon-
So
soon
like,
he'll be a
point
zombie.
your work.
I forgot about questioning.
Oh,
They took Rin. I was mad. I killed
that's
him.
reasonable.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
So are you going?
Tiny hut?
Are you going to attempt a long rest here?
Can we?
I don't know. Can you?
Let me see. What was the
I mean,
last
if
situation?
Shun, if
'Cause-
Shun comes back, then maybe. But like, who knows?
I don't know if we should because I mean, the problem is we went to Salt Marsh in between, so it's hard to know how long we've been awake.
I feel like
in
I
terms of like long rest, I think I reset everything.
Okay.
So actually, you can't take a long rest yet
Yeah.
because you long rested.
Yeah.
In as like Salt Marsh was a long rest, so it's
Right.
been. Let me start the counter again.
Probably like a couple of hours, if that.
Yeah, it's been like 2 hours. So. you
Hey, we've been playing for like more than 2 hours.
Most fights don't actually take you 15 minutes to swing a sword. Yeah. Okay. So no, but you can take a short rest.
Okay.
Let's do that. I could use some hit points.
Hmm.
May we avail ourselves of a song of rest, as
Yeah.
we do.
Of course.
So how much extra do we get again?
dice?
D6 once.
Okay, so 6.
Okay.
I'm looking at hut tokens.
Why am I rolling so badly on my hit dice?
All right.
There we go.
Does
Okay.
my skeleton get a song of rest?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is your skeleton a member of the party? Then yes.
I mean, depends on if you think it is, honestly.
Oh, then no.
You sing, but not for the skeleton.
No, fuck the skeleton.
But not for.
Okay, well then the skeleton just.
This
rolls
song is
on.
called "Skeletons Suck Big Time." Single bony tear
Okay, so
clatters
instead
down
I'll
his face.
-5, and I'll roll a d8.
All right, well, I've used a lot of my hit die.
Same. Oh, I'm at max.
The skeleton gets 4 HP.
Good job, skeleton.
Yeah.
And I get more than that. Okay.
We done it, Adam. We
Good.
done the dices.
Okay, fantastic. Let me give you some XP, and then we can.
I love that.
Oh, and also, who has that ring that you found before?
I do.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I gave it to you.
Okay, it's a ring of swimming
Cool.
Oh.
We could use that.
that you found
Earlier.
after you got back from the watery hell.
Yeah, we did.
So you got a ring
too.
of swimming. Congratulations.
Cool.
Maybe there's a water level in this dungeon.
There very well might
Oh,
be.
No, you know what? No terrible 23 story dungeon doesn't have
It's,
at
no,
least
it's complete. Yeah, not complete without a water level.
Right? I'd be a little disappointed if there wasn't one water.
I
level.
stand by my opinion that any game with a water level, that level is worse than every other level in the game that exists.
I gotta write down experience points for y'all. So,
All right. Well, that's all I got.
jelly. Good.
Some guys.
So you killed one jelly, 3 thugs, 10 bugbears.
How much XP should we be at now? Because we're at level
Whatever
7.
the bottom of the level is.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, level 7. The bottom is 23,000
Okay.
out
So-
of 34,000.
So for everybody, let me add it up here. And then hold on. Okay, so this is for everybody gets 687 experience.
Cool.
And then I gotta do the other experience for, so this is paid. And then for Jewel, Makaria, and 8, you also killed Giant Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Giant is his first name, Spider-Man's his last name. So that's you killed 1 spider swarm,
1 super ooze.
and then 1 giant cube. So let's see how much that ginormous cube is worth.
He was like 4 times the size of a normal cube, so probably 4 times the XP.
No.
That seems
His stats, I think his stats are the same as a smaller cube. Let's see.
Yeah. Didn't have much health. He had like 87 or something.
Yeah. So let's see. So roll, let's see, 50 divided by 3. Another 516. And that pays that. Okay, there we go. Cool beans, everybody.
It's okay. Don't worry, guys. I'll make it up. I'll do a session by myself. And
Yeah, the rim
I
show.
mean, it's only fair.
Nice.
All right, cool. So that's our episode. That's today's episode of beating the shit out of bugbears. Normally we would have taken a break in the middle there.
yeah,
but
I
we
was gonna
didn't
say
because I was like, well, we'll finish the fight. And then the fight took like most of the rest of that hour. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
there's no point in taking a break now and then coming back and doing 35 minutes or whatever. So yeah, I'll find a place to do a fade in and fade out in the middle of the episode somewhere. Maybe after somebody gets knocked down. But thank you for coming and
And
watching.
then they get
everybody.
back up again.
Yeah, and then they get knocked down again, and then they get back up again.
I'm just gonna remove Blue Jay from the show. But thank you for coming, everybody else. You're great. Let's do some shout outs. You know what? Let's do them in initiative order. Everybody roll initiative, and then we'll do them in that order.
I already closed roll.
Well, you shouldn't. We're not done yet.
Fine.
So on brand. I got an 8.
Okay, so let's see. Here we go.
I got it.
And then okay, and then let me just roll for the gelatinous cube here.
Yeah, gelatinous cube rolls
Gotta do a shout out.
initiative.
Okay, got a 4. All right. So it looks like we'll start with
One sec, I haven't rolled yet. Jesus.
you're not gonna do better than
It
Jewel.
doesn't get one. You don't
You
know.
could do no.
No.
You
No,
could
I can't.
couldn't.
I've got a -1.
Jewel,
Yeah.
Jewel, do it. Do your shout out.
I'm Random Tuesday. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet at Random Tuesday. That's not better than 19. I'm a cosplayer. I'm a streamer. I play RPGs on other channels. You can find my Jewel on the Far Coast cosplays and Makaria's cosplays over on my website, randomtuesday.com, or my Patreon. And I also have a video. I'm not gonna lie, I make some cat noises in the video, so it's probably worth watching over on my YouTube. Just go do that.
Just go
It's
do
an
that. Excellent. Cool. Looks up next in the order is Elf. Elf gets MVP for today's episode. That was a key fireball. that started
Yeah.
the whole rest of the
Yeah.
cascade.
I was a little sad I didn't get to do it before all the thugs moved, but
You know what?
it's
Elf,
fine.
they finished the fight, but you got to start it.
It's fine. So hi, I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me on twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter at DistractedElf. Where at the moment I am jumping around between a bunch of games and trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do. So you can come do that with me other days. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Elf. I think Dave, you're next in the order.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you again for coming by, being in the chat, chatting with us, all that stuff. If you want my stuff, I am at Dave_the_human on Twitter and Dave_human on Twitch. I finished all the Shadowbringers main story stuff. So, like I promised, we'll have some leveling up other classes streams. I didn't want to spoil the story for you, but now that we're done with that, we can mess about whenever I feel like it. No schedule yet. That seems like a lot of effort. Cool.
Excellent. All right. My name is Adam Coble. I'm a gargantuan gelatinous cube. I have 6 armor class and 84 hit points. You can find me moving very slowly through the Dungeon of the Mad Mage because my movement rate's only 15 feet. So if you want to tune in and watch me jiggle imperceptibly for several hours without doing anything, you can do that at twitch.tv/Adam Coble, or you can tweet at me at Skinny Ghost. But I can't tweet back at you because my pseudopods will just dissolve my keyboard. So if you're looking to just be engulfed by some good media, check me out in either of those places. I'm actually gonna run right after this. I have a show over at twitch.tv/itmejp. We're playing the spy game, and I get to play. I don't have to GM. It's a 5th edition based like espionage action Tom Clancy thing, and I'm super excited to play it. And I don't have to run it. I just get to go and do a silly voice and shoot at bad guys. So check that out if you feel like it. It's over on MeJP.
Awesome.
Yeah. I did a first look at the system. I was very skeptical, and then I read it. And I was like, oh, okay. It's mostly just shooting and hiding, and that seems cool. All right, finishing out the initiative order. What did you roll? You rolled a 2.
I rolled it
With a
too.
-1 initiative, slowest member of the party.
Yeah.
Blue Jay, take us home.
You know, it's not that I'm slow; it's that I don't care.
I'm not bad. I just don't care about being good.
It's true. And I'm Blue Jay, and you can find me caring about other things like Magic the Gathering and Dragon Age Origins over on twitch.tv/BlueJay. We're on Twitter at BlueJay_712. Like Lauren said, I was going to call you Tuesday or Random, and I was like, oh.
Neither of
God,
those
no.
are right.
I mean, they work. I
They work.
respond with them now.
We've got our cosplay for our characters up on respective Patreons. And then what is it going to be in the end of August? Is it the last weekend of August? You're going to have yours too, Elf?
I'm trying.
You're trying.
We're working on it.
You got a while. And then we'll have a Lebowski Halaster. It'll be great.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, very exciting. Cool. Well, that's our show for today. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you want to catch up on back episodes or watch any of the other stuff that we do, you can find it on YouTube at Roll20 app. We're right here every Monday, 1 o'clock Pacific, doing this thing. And we thank you for joining us. And if you want to support the show, if you want to help us out in our continuing to make episodes, all you got to do is go to roll20.net/start/roll20presents and sign up for an account. And then you can play role-playing games and you can support the show for free. It's great. Go do it. Thanks for coming, everybody. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Whether you're a brand new fan or a longtime viewer, you can support the show and the cast of Roll20 Presents by going to roll20.net/start/roll20presents and signing up for a free account. Dungeon Masters will find maps, tokens, and a cornucopia of exciting tools to improve their game. Players will gain access to built-in character sheets with support for dozens of different role-playing games. No matter what role you take, our quantum randomized dice roller is there to keep the action moving. Don't wait to join the party. Sign up today at roll20.net/start/roll20presents.